All right. Let's begin.
Wait, we lost one.
We lost one?
No, isn't it written
Ah.
bot?
No, I got him.
Thank you.
I got him. All right. Well, hi, everyone. Let's begin the session. Okay. One moment, please, everyone, because I have some ambience for all of you, and I have a introduction. So give me a moment, please. Oh, good God. One moment. What has happened? Okie dokie, let's begin. Wait for the music to come in. Please. Alright. Hi everyone. So for those that are here, just give me one moment to get the damn prologue together. Alright. Welcome everyone to the living world of D&D Adventure Tales from the Tide, featuring myself, Flab, as a Dungeon Master, and our characters today, which I'll introduce them soon. We'll be playing with Mortimer, a human wizard played by Azegoroth. We'll have Zulu, a Vulpin wizard played by brokenglue.
That's me.
Gri'Gori, a drow sorcerer played by Chronam.
Oh boy.
And Buster Nash, a red orc wizard played by Licky.
Hey!
Excellent. One moment. I think my ambience is a little loud for everyone. There we are. Children born within the mist can spend their whole lives growing up there, but can never return if they decide to leave. Historical records state when you explore the mists, you will always find something new. Whether it be refuge, solace, peace, terror, dread, freedom. You can never find your way back to it. There are rumors of a stranger that comes in through the tide. They share stories of a land lush with life, and a world lost to time. The stranger frequently sails the seas in their small vessel, and always finds a way to return to the lost land, hidden in the mist. Their face, race, and name is unknown, but their story could be of grave importance to the world, depending on what you discover. Your mission is to locate this person, find out who they are, listen to their tale, and find out how they navigate through the mist, and frequently find their way back home. This mission has been sent with the seal of the Emperor. You will be sworn to secrecy. You begin amongst the autumn leaves. It's in the middle of the year in Dalaran. You are along the west coast. One moment, please. You are along the west coast. The trees are all but an auburn orange, and the sun is just rising. The four of you find yourselves meeting by a lake instructed by the Adventurers Guild, and all of you arrive together. Mortimer, Azegoroth, please introduce your character.
Hello there. My name's Mortimer Willows. And I'm a wizard. A young one.
Outstanding. Well, wait, hold on. Does that actually work? Oh, it gets cut off. Jeez, I didn't know the things get cut off. Well, that is a shame. One moment, please. Bop. 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 Gotta adjust. Aye. I apologize for this, everybody. I don't know why it does that. Alright, we'll make this side small. We'll drag this across. And, oh. Just trying to get all the information there. Alright. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Fill my cup. Some liquor in it.
My screen is very small. You'll have to bear with me. Just for a little bit as I'm adjusting the screen so that everyone can see your beautiful faces. There we go. Alright. Excellent. Whoa. What just happened? My golly.
Something go wrong?
No, I'm just stuffing up. Alright, there we go. We should be able to see our frames now. Sick. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Ugh. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
You can do it.
Alright, adjusted.
Take your time, my lord.
One little bit.
We are waiting.
Everything must be perfect. 402? 403 will work. Alright, sick.
Please hold.
Alright. Thank you, Mortimer. Now we can actually see who you are. Jeez. Can't believe I let that happen the last time. Alright, there you are. Human wizard. Chronam, would you like to please introduce your character, Gri'Gori?
Hey everyone, my name is Chronam and I'll be playing Gri'Gori. He is a 5.5 feet obsidian skinned drow. He has long silver hair and he wears some sort of servant or some sort of noble servant clothes. You notice around his neck he's wearing a big black leather collar with a golden ring. And yeah, he elegantly walks this path.
Excellent. Licky, would you like to please introduce your character?
Well, hello there. The name is Buster Nash, and in comparison to the 5'5" drow next to me, I am actually 6 foot and real tall with big muscle that really don't actually do anything because I'm 11 strength. However, I grow out in the world, searching for knowledge and such, to one day defeat my brother.
Outstanding. And last but not least, brokenglue, would you like to please introduce your character?
Okay. It's Zulu Silverwhistle. I'm a crime scene investigator, in contrast to my City Watch father. I decided to just join the Adventurers League for a bit of information. I prefer to read. Also, I'm a wizard, 5'5".
Outstanding. Alright. You all find yourselves here, and the Adventurers Guild told you to meet by the water. It's at this point you may all move freely. Allow me to let your tokens unsnap from grid, and y'all can move as free as you'd wish. If you want to speak, all you have to do is press Control Space, so you may speak to one another. If you want to talk, if you want to tell me to interact with an object, you simply press Spacebar and you point at it. Okay? And if you're thinking, Shift Spacebar. Please do not do Control Shift.
What does Control Shift do?
That is the finger. That will break
The
me.
finger of death.
Yes, if you do.
Wait,
it.
really?
Yes, it will break me.
My bad.
It's fine. So long as not everyone's doing it at once. Alright.
What is
You all
it?
find yourselves by a cool river around 6 a.m. in the morning. The sun is just rising, and the pink color is just steadily rolling over the trees. There is silence.
Right, the map seems to indicate this is the place.
Well, I'm not really good at directions myself, so luckily we have you. But hey, I mean, it's pretty beautiful out here, though.
Gri'Gori must agree, this is quite the place. So much colors.
Hmm.
All right. It is beautiful here, and perhaps with a perception check, even though a lot of people's natural perceptions are high, Mortimer, you are able to decipher that someone waits for you under the tree. They seem
Well.
to be just gazing upon the flowers themselves, and allow me to show who they are.
Ooh. Wow, pretty.
A beautiful woman gazes at the trees. Minding their own business.
Do you
Ah,
suppose there's
Gri'Gori
a contact
thinks-
down there?
Yes, must be.
Their
Well,
beautiful
that's
visage as they gaze upon the tree is clearly juxtaposed and, well, by the chains held in their hands and a maul about the same size as them resting upon them.
Does anyone have any way to get around through the river? 'Cause I assume that's our client. Or the person.
With your passive perception, you can find that the water is quite shallow.
Oh,
Can I
That's
find a way a more dry way of getting over there?
Of course. A perception check or an investigation check may be able to reveal the best way.
One moment.
And
I'm gonna see if there's
otherwise-
one along the path.
Yes.
mm,
Otherwise, it seems to be the areas where, well, the water's thinnest will definitely help you out.
wait.
Hold on, I'm trying to
You're
find the
all
ability checks.
adventure-
No worries, it is skill check, and as soon as you select your token, it is right at the very top. On base, ability check, saving
Oh.
throw, and skill check. So if everyone would like to give me either an investigation, nature, or perception check, then those should be fine.
Actually.
Nice.
Is there a place we can... Okay,
Nice.
that's the... Which one am I best at? Oh, I'm actually gonna go because it makes sense.
Whoa!
Wow, outstanding. Well,
Whoa.
that's fantastic, Buster Nash. It seems that whoever this person is, they seem to be of quite high stature and status. You know that the best way for all of you, which you've all passed the DC, is to go where the land is the thinnest and make your way.
Everyone! Hey, everyone! I think we should go over there as he points over to this location over here. Not only is it shallow, it looks safe, and nothing's probably.
Well, lead the way.
Mm-hmm.
And he strolls over. With the big
Mortimer
arms,
takes his
like-
shoes and socks off and pulls up his
Wait.
robe and pants.
Excellent.
Wait, you don't wear
Gri'Gori
boots?
will do the same.
Wait, you guys don't wear boots?
I'm gonna take my shoes and socks off too, and roll up my pants.
Excellent. As you make your way
Well-
through, well, if anyone makes their way through,
I will make my way.
as soon as your feet touch
I'll attempt
the
to.
water, you realize that
Oh.
there is nothing there. There is no feeling except for the grass still at your feet. This water seems quite strange in origin. It seems to be just a illusion. From all of your natural perceptions and investigations, you can see that this water seems to be, well, a little unnatural.
Huh. That's weird.
Huh.
Like, can I make like an Arcana check for this?
Of course,
myself?
Arcana check, go ahead.
21.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Con save? Yep.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh. Oh no.
Whoops.
Con save, Mortimer,
Oh!
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage for me.
Yeah, you rolled in that one. Ooh.
This is...
Ooh.
Ooh.
God, we're all
Ooh.
spellcasters. We
Alright.
don't have con.
And both of you begin
Hang on.
screaming as you are blinded by bright light.
Ah!
oh!
Me eyes.
And the woman seems to have finally noticed all of you, and quickly as you were blinded, your vision comes back almost instantaneously as she gazes upon you. And it seems that she is gesturing, hithering you to come closer. Your feet are not wet, but your eyes did slightly strain for the moment that they were blinded.
Ow! What was that? Yeah, what the hell was that?
Mortimer
it-
blinks a couple of times.
You are fine.
That's a pretty impressive illusion spell.
I mean, I know it's an illusion, but jeez, this whole thing?
It looks like we're going up against some high power.
Power indeed. However, I don't have the right prescription for my glasses.
Alright, and the woman acknowledges all of you, quickly pampers their skirt, wiping their hands on them, and takes a big bite out of a beautiful brown pear. It is round in its shape, and it is extremely large, and they're holding it with both hands. Well, it took you boys long enough. So,
We're finally here.
let me get a look at all of you. Well, it seems you will all have to do. Well, you all know why you're here, and you've accepted the call of the Emperor, yes?
Hmm.
Yes, milady.
Well,
Wait. Who's the Emperor?
did you say that in character?
Yeah, just out of intellectual curiosity.
One moment,
actually
please. Hold
asked.
on, one moment, please.
Mortimer fucking face palms.
Okay, no problem.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Okay. So, well, it seems you're all here, and, well, we might as well talk about the situation. So, I need all of you to go to the port town of Olos. Should be a pretty simple task for all of you. And, while you're there, I'm glad you all look rather inconspicuous. It's a good thing that none of you have any, well, roguish capabilities, but I can see that all of you are quite inquisitive. The three of you are wizards, and, I'm not quite too sure what you are, Drow, but it doesn't matter to me. Your staff seems to gather a bit of attention, but your hair ought to turn more heads than your staff. Should not be a problem. Either way...
Ah, yes, I brush it every day.
I'm sorry, did I ask you to speak?
No.
Did I ask you to speak again? Excellent. You should lay down your head, as all of you should. Regardless, I will now allow you to speak. If you have any questions about heading to Olos, you should ask it now. And I will provide you as many answers. feel free to speak your mind.
Good evening, miss. Or milady. Upon entering the city, who should we first encounter?
That is a fine question. Unfortunately, we do not know who we're looking for. All we know is that we are looking for someone with a way to navigate through the mists. Whatever methods you use, I want you all to meet me back here in 4 days. If I am not here in 4 days, simply, well, any of you have parchment or paper, a pen, a quill, fountain pen, anything?
I do, milady.
I always
Outstanding.
carry around with me.
Well, should you have anything of note to write down, all you have to do is simply nail it to this tree right here. And she smacks the tree a couple of times. Well, if I'm not here, but chances are I will definitely be, you have 96 hours. Before that, of course, I will give you a little bit of grace. What other questions do you have?
Is there anything about the town that we're going into that we need to know about? Like culture, traditions, or something like that?
Well, it seems to be that it is a port town, so they have plenty of airships. There seem to be a lot of islands and a tourist industry there, but nothing of note that I much care about. Whatever's there and whatever they're doing, it doesn't matter. As soon as you get back, you will be given your rewards, and perhaps if you come back in one piece, then perhaps I can give you a little more. But where are my manners? One moment, please. Give me a second. Whoopsies. There we go. My name is Ilsa. What are your names?
Mortimer, Willow, at your service.
And you?
I go by Buster Nash.
But that is not your full name, is it?
Oh, I can, I can say the full thing. Would you like me to write it down, or would you like
I
me
will
to,
need it a bit later,
give it to you?
Buster Nash, but I will remember that. And your name, Vulpin.
Zulu Silverwhistle, at your service.
Gladly. And you, Drow, what is your name?
The name is Gri'Gori Duskrynn, and he'll do a servant bow where his nose touches the ground.
Excellent. Well, it seems one of you knows your manners. My name is Ilsa, daughter of Havo. And now, I'm going to need all of your blood real quick, so just give me one moment.
Well, you cut out for a second there.
Okay, one moment. Alright. So
Yeah,
she
you could,
reveals herself as Ilsa, daughter of Havo.
How do you spell Havo?
There you go. For those of you who do not know Havo, Havo is the name of the Emperor.
Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
She carries her maul, and inside of it, she takes out a small shard of silver. She takes out a parchment, and she asks you all to offer out your hand. Mortimer,
Mortimer offers up his hand.
thank you. And she slices your hand. It is not a deep gash, but it is rather large. It is not a small gash by any means. It cuts across the palm entirely. Now hold it firm. Your full name, Buster.
Buster Nash would like to hold out his hand and then speak his full name into his full name. Well, ma'am. Wait, hold on. Wait. Well, ma'am, my name is Gnasher, Anklebiter, Assgrinder, Bloodrew, Shinmuncher, Skulldunker, Payshistaxes, Toestepper, Scrotumfoot, Oppenheimer, Higgs. Or just G.A.A.B.S.S.P.T.A.O.H, really.
Excellent. Your hand?
My blood burns, so just be careful with that. He would like to take
It
off
will not
his
hurt.
leather. He will take off his leather glove and then just hand it out to him. It's very large,
Right.
but it should be enough.
And she slices your hand. Would you like to trigger burning blood?
No, I would not.
No. It just happens, I believe. Let me check.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just happens, right?
And deal more damage than your Constitution. Ah, yeah, it's not more damage than your Constitution modifier, so you're fine.
Okay.
Yep. Vulpin, your hand and your name, please.
Zulu will offer his hand, and in his regular tone, Zulu Silverwhistle.
And she slices your hand. Your hand and your name, Drow.
Yes, Gri'Gori, Duskrynn, excuse my ignorance, milady, but why do you need our blood? I'm quite new to all of this.
'Tis fine. Well, I'm going to need all of your hands, because we are going to perform what is known as an oath. You will promise to uphold the secrecy to this mission, and should anything happen to you and you break the oath, well, you die.
All right. And Gri'Gori will hand out his hand.
Outstanding. And she slices your hand. She takes out the parchment and she puts a parchment on the floor and taking out a ruby goblet. Not encrusted with ruby gems, but the whole goblet is made with ruby. She takes it out and asks you all, well, passes it around to all of you to add your blood into the cup.
So just. Wait. Okay. So just drop it right there, right?
Yes?
Yeah, Buster Nash would just like to drop his blood in the cup carefully.
Outstanding. Well then, I think I ought to do this for all of you. It should at least protect you for the next 24 hours. One moment, please. I need to check the ability on Ilsa. Give me a second. No. I just have to check the feat ruling specifically, so I give you all something accurate. Okay. Ah. Okay. Sure. Alright, outstanding. As you all leave, she simply asks you to put your hand across your... Well, to simply raise your hand and point them towards Ilsa.
Yeah, Buster Nash would do so. Point.
With this solemn act and vow and sacrifice of your blood, you will swear to secrecy. The information you discover, well, or whatever you discover, will be brought back here to me. Or this tree. No one should know about this mission. By the right of Havo, long will he reign. And she pours the ruby chalice directly on top of the paper. As it pours on top of the paper itself vanishes, the blood vanishes, and the oath is made. All of you have sworn secrecy.
Long may he reign.
Lord may you reign.
It seems that none of you seem to be, well, worshippers of the Emperor from what seems to be the likes of you, but I can understand. Havo can be quite terrifying. The line is long will he reign.
Apologies. I
You
just
will do
followed
good
along.
to remember, and I can see from how you are shivering and shaking that you will not make the mistake ever again. We did choose lesser people for this mission, so I hope you can at least step up to the plate, and maybe I can even give you all a reward, should you survive. Well, it seems that I've made, well, quite a ruckus within all of you. And she says, well, I'm going to do something for you. Something very nicely. Would you all care to listen to a tale?
I'm always glad.
One moment, please.
And wait, how do you rotate? How do you do that? You spin it like
Draw your character, and you can press
Control
Shift
mouse wheel.
Shift control.
or Control Shift for a mouse wheel. If you want to flip your character, right-click your character, and all you have to do is flip.
Okay.
Okay, one moment, please. Oh my gosh, where is it?
Control shift. Control shift, yeah? Yeah.
It seems to have disappeared. So all I can simply say is this. She recites a short poem. And what the? Sorry, hold on. Something's happening outside. Oh, entertain chat.
Gotcha.
Hello, chat.
Okay.
We're in quite over our
Hello.
heads.
I can't
Yep.
wait.
I almost just got
You
everyone
almost fucked
killed.
us.
No! This thing
Ah, flattening.
It's fine. Now we know.
No.
You don't fuck with
Not
the
even
Emperor.
10 minutes in. Not even 10 minutes in.
I can't even just go like, wait, who's the Emperor? It's a joke. If I fucking do that, we die! Ah!
Oh man, we might be in way over our heads.
But we're gonna do our best. Right? Right?
Hell yeah! You're gonna be the
Great.
last one to bust out.
Damn it, and I just left my village.
So we're basically indentured servants? No, we're worse. We're expendable.
What
No,
are
we
we,
are
some kind of
expendable.
suicide squad? Sorry. Just get your head blown off.
We have to come up with that joke in at least one time. We gotta get out of the way, you know? I know, right, Vesper? That's quite the surprise myself, although I'm not surprised.
That's why I was just keeping quiet the whole time because I was like, wait, this might be a bit dangerous.
Buster Nash is me and Buster Nash is we both like to talk our mouths, so I don't know about this. You can keep I'll keep the secret though.
Usually, whenever he leaves, we can just like talk in character around this, but around this bitch is a little
Yeah.
dangerous.
We just
Yeah,
stare at each other awkwardly, like,
yeah. Right now in character, we're all our like eyes are wide, and we're like looking at each other. It's like our eyes are going back and forth.
Just standing straight, just like side eyeing each other, like oh shit, we're in a real shit now.
This is the first mission, but yeah, no, yeah. This is also all of our first missions, right? With our characters.
Yeah, in this world, very first
Yeah.
mission. I couldn't tell if like those monsters he put on the mission board was the star rating of how hard it is.
Maybe. Why?
Because it had like 2 monsters on it, so it might have just been like a 2-star rating. Like, oh god, it's a pretty hard one for a level 1 group.
Don't worry. We can probably we can with our look. We gotta fight smarter, not harder.
With our wits.
hell
Exactly. I have minor illusion and prestidigitation. I have have like minor telekinesis and kitchen work.
Alright, my apologies, everyone. I have returned.
Hello.
Okay,
Grease.
she simply recites
Okay.
a short prayer to all of you and gives you a protection. Give me one moment, please. I just have to check how long this lasts. Okay, and I will be granting you a short boon. So I'll be granting all of you 20. Is it 20? Give me a second. 20 plus 8. Okay, well, there you go. Excellent. I'll be giving each of you 28 temp HP as she
Ooh.
reads the poem to all of you.
Can we do? Do we do that under properties?
I'm doing it for you.
Go about that? Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
No worries. All right.
Thank you.
Hold on. So giving it to Zulu, so 28 temp HP and 28 to you.
If Monka S was a person.
Excellent. That should last you at least for the first 3 days. I'm not too sure about the 4th one, but, well, usually people die long before it, but hopefully you all survive. And if you get back here early, well, I'll know.
Well, we appreciate the kind gesture, princess.
Excellent.
Is that the right thing to say?
Yeah, you're fine. She says nothing to
Okay.
all of you. Well,
Oh, thank God.
I will be gone. As for the rest of you, should anything bad happen to you all, well, all of you should at least cover up. I care not who returns, so long as we can get the information that we need. But you are protected. Good luck to all of you.
But did you say a small story?
Thank you,
did
my
mention
lady.
She says a small poem, a narrative
Oh,
poem.
poem.
To each of you. The narrative talks about a falling star and the boy that finds it.
Small poem.
Well, is there anything else you need from me? Your time has started.
Gri'Gori thinks you have given us enough. We all greatly appreciate it. I think we
Mortimer
should be
bows
on our
one
way.
last time and leaves.
Well, you may speak now, forever hold your peace.
Wait, where's the direction of the town we need to go? If you so kindly.
Ah, of course. One moment, please. She closes her eyes for a brief moment, and her earring lights up and points in the direction of it. And it just an orange light beams this way.
Oh,
Pew.
thank you. Thank you.
Well, there we go. It seems that there seems to be a high concentration of noteworthy adventurers. You ought to take care of yourself and blend in, but I think all of you can do that.
Wait, you can just do that? There's a spell?
Is this a question of my power or something else?
Oh no, just out of curiosity of learning about humans. I
If you want to know, it is an advanced form of scrying and divination.
Oh, impressive.
Well, go on then.
We'll be on our way, milady.
Thank you so much.
And she goes back to finishing the Gnashy pear she was eating before. Alright, and I'll grab all of you and move you all out.
Sick.
Okay. It is going to take you about 3 hours to get to the town. So, at this point, I'm going to ask you all what you'd like to talk about on the journey. And I'll let you guys just talk amongst yourselves for a little bit and plan.
Mortimer will be pretty task focused. He will be going over possible locations of interest we should check out in town. Do we know it's a port town?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So he will go over. We should ask around with the dock workers, the harbor master, check out local taverns if they know about this person. Can you guys think of anything else? Or can you guys think of anything else?
Well,
I'm gonna ask the other two wizards to go over each other's spell books to see what we currently have.
All right.
That's smart.
So first level spell wise, I have detect magic, false life, identify, mage armor, ray of sickness, and shield.
Ooh. You want me to go next, or do you want another person to?
Mortimer, can you go over that again?
Detect magic, false life, identify, mage armor, ray of sickness, and shield.
Okay, I'm just taking note of your detect magic. I can go over Buster Nash's now.
Alright, my spellbook is that I have, Detect Magic, Find Familiar, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Shield, and Thunder Wave. And for my cantrips, I know offhand, Firebolt, Minor Illusion, and Prestidigitation.
I guess it's my turn to talk about mine.
Mm.
For as far as cantrips go, I have a practice on Mold Earth, Infestation, and Message. But I also have Comprehend Languages, Identify, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, the Shield Spell, and Sleep for any use.
So we have a lot of the same spells together for practicality.
If you want to make checks,
I mean, there are basic spells, so.
or ask me any questions, this would be the time to do so.
Okay.
Specifically about this whole interaction.
Hmm.
Do you have any questions?
Nothing comes to mind right now, at the current moment for me.
It would be in our
Mortimer
best
wonders,
interest to avoid
but he doesn't mention into the others if the blood thing we just did was some sort of G.A.A.B.S.S.P.T.A.O.H.
A what?
A G.A.A.B.S.S.P.T.A.O.H, the enchantment spell.
Let me
I
check
think that's
the,
too advanced for us.
No. Let me check the wordings on it. Because isn't Gaius command?
The G.A.A.B.S.S.P.T.A.O.H is it's less of a mind control and more of a if you don't do this you will die spell. At least it was in the older editions. I might have mixed it up again.
No. It's far stronger. So, that's similar to how this oath is working, but if you want to make an Arcana check, you may do so.
Ooh.
I'm just telling you that simply because of your passive invest. Okay. It won't necessarily do psychic damage to you, but you understand the weight of it and what was promised. This is not a regular oath. It seems to be a lot more powerful. Whatever it is seems to be stronger than any other spell.
Gri'Gori must say, Gri'Gori has served under lots of mistresses and masters, but this individual was quite frightening. We should probably hurry up.
Yeah, she gives out. She reminds me of my aunt. Absolutely terrifying.
It would also be in our best interest to avoid as much conflict as possible.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. However, it's gonna be hard for me since I'm a big red orc with this outfit, with a yellow hat, and all that.
I mean, you shouldn't have too much trouble blending in. Port towns are notorious for having a wide variety of others around.
Yeah, that's true. As long as we don't do anything too stupid, we should be fine.
Alright.
And she said there were lots of adventurers there, so
I'll be right back. Little.
Yep, no worries.
We should probably think of an alibi. If people ask us who sent us or why we are asking about all this stuff, we should have something in common, just in case.
how about since most of us are wizards, we're in town looking for a meeting with a reagent trader, and we're waiting for him to arrive in the port.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Is there also a local library over there? Oh shoot, we should have asked that question. Damn.
I guess we'll find
If
out.
anything, we can just continue going around as just freelance wizards, just casually going through the town.
Yeah, that's true. However, maybe if there's some books around, we can probably read through that.
That would work. We can go with that.
I mean, we can go through some books, we can talk with some people, and yeah, go through all that. But
And-
I am. Oh yes, sorry.
And maybe in those books we can find out about this mist. Maybe we don't even have to talk to that many people if there is a library.
Yeah. Well, it's very unlikely that I saw that kind of information. It's more like learning about the local stories, folklore, and legend. May lead us to some better clues. However, we still have to be careful because, well, myths, legends, and folklore aren't really connected to the real thing. You know what I mean? It's really only a part of the story, so we still need to talk to some people and make sure to get some hearing from others.
Flab, can I roll a history check to
Regarding?
see if I know anything about the mist?
Go ahead. You may all do so.
Sick.
Sick.
History, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Oh! We have such high rolls!
Excellent.
Oh, wait.
What background do you have, each of you?
I'm an investigator.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. Me, I am a sage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, Sage.
Sage and Gri'Gori.
And I have the courtier background.
Okay. For the wizards, you're able to tell and decipher what this is. Gri'Gori, your information would be a little more crude, but you'd still know at least some things about it. So, a lot of people gamble their lives sailing out on the ocean. A lot of people prefer to take airship, but rough winds within the mists. Not a lot of people come back. But those that do come back often come back either scarred, victorious, triumphant, whatever you'd like to, whatever word you like to describe of that. Some people wish not to talk about it, and some people are actually born there. Lands are unknown. An example would be a land that is filled only with mushrooms, one that has been well documented. A lot of people believe that a long time ago when the dragons fled Dalaran, that they retreated into the mists. The Trident people, although they live in the ocean, they get lost as well. Lots of whirlpools and underwater tempests and storms are not exactly inviting into the mists. It's just as much, well, a trek for them to explore underwater as it is to fly above or travel at the surface of the water. Other information that you can garner would be that the many of the humble folk races and animal races are actually from the mists. There's stories of fruit that grows there that is strange, that has been brought back and can now be grown here. Animals that were once not native to the continent of Dalaran are now able to be accessed. An example would be bees that are also jellyfish. People would think that they were part of the rift, but that's not entirely true. Although the rift harbors many random things and elements, it seems in this case for the jellyfish bees that they were actually brought by a fanatic many, many years ago. And so now they do live in the rift simply because of their attraction to mana, and, well, that is what they feed on directly, so just open magic. That is an example of something that has come from the mist. Some more terrifying things, though, that some people wish not to speak about. It's always a gamble, whatever you're going to do when you go out on the mists. You never know what you're going to find, but it seems in this case, from the information provided that you are aware of, someone knows something about the mists, and they're able to keep traveling back and forth. The issue with the mist is that once you enter it, you will never find the same island twice. Sometimes you'll find, like, archipelagos of different locations. Maybe you'll get a hint of something. Sometimes there's not even land. Sometimes you just sail through and come back the way exactly you came, despite sailing straight. Sometimes you find yourselves reaching on the other side of the continent when you enter the mists. The mists are a strange thing. They are a gamble, and if you are able to find a way to, well, make it through there and discover a way to navigate, that's something that'll be quite powerful. Because although many works of fiction come from the mists, because many people believe that a lot of work is fictional, because they can say that, oh, I've been to the mists and I found an island made only of chocolate. Or, I've found an island and there was nothing there but carnivorous strawberries. Those are considered works of fiction as determined by Zone of Truth by many people. So there are many fake writers that say that they've been on the ocean, but those that actually come from there tend not to speak about it. Although, that's most people. Some people are quite triumphant. All you know is that once you go there, you can't really return to the same island. Unless, of course, well, through other magical means, for example, teleportation circles, placing things, carrying them in domains, etc., etc. Yeah. It's always a mystery what you're going to find. And hardly ever do stories line up. But some people do come from the mist, from strange origins, backgrounds, and many people live on them. But it is almost impossible to tell how many people do. Could be in thousands, could be hundreds of thousands, could be 1 million people within that population. Whether or not they're sentient or capable of thought is another thing entirely. But one thing is common. When you leave the mist, you always end up at Dalaran, which is regarded as the mainland, the main continent. That's what a 24 will give you.
Damn, that's a lot of information.
It do be a lot.
A lot of fakers. Fakers and fiction. But there are those who come from it don't speak much of it.
Most of the time, people go there for desperation, like a Hail Mary, to hopefully find something.
Well, with our collective knowledge, what we know about it, it seems like finding true information behind it is going to be the fact-checking behind it is going to be the hard part. probably a lot of scammers out there.
As far as possibilities go, we know that they're a sailor, that's for sure. They sail in and out of the mist.
So they're a sailor. Is it do the tales say only one person or is it a crew?
I guess we'll have to find
For
out.
what the mission board said, it was just one person.
I guess we'll have to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll take you to the town. Alright, and that's what your journey is gonna garner you.
Nodders.
Alright, it was early in the morning when you arrived before, and now you find yourselves in the beautiful, well, port town of Olos. As you descend down the mountain, you're able to find, well, lots of things. The thing that enters your horizon as you descend down from the forest, past the mountain, just straight on through, you find a light that revolves. The light comes from the large pillar at the center of the town, which is the... If it allows me to select the token layer. There we go. Which is the large lighthouse, which is right here. You're able to find large buildings. You can see in this one that, well, when you arrive, there are a lot of people in this town. A lot of commoners, although it's not shown down here. So if I just zoom out. Although it is not shown down here, everywhere is residential homes along this area. This is not just a town, this is a very large place. But the places of note are made available to you. There are no boats on the docks at this moment, but maybe there will be something later on in the day. After all, it is only, well, 9 a.m. in the morning. Not a lot of people are out at this time. The smell of the ocean is beautiful. The waves are clear, although they crash amongst themselves and against the rocks on these clearly, well, roughly made architecture as stairs descend down. There are no boats on the docks, but there seems to be a wonderful smell wafting through as you see a child quickly run across you with what seems to be a cheesy bread in their hand. Quite hot and piping, their mother quickly walks past you and replaces that hot bread, cheesy bread in their mouth with just some nice water. Or perhaps juice. You'll never know what it is. As you go through, you hear loud noises from the building over here, and you hear many people within this building as well. There seems to be a pool inside of it from what you can see. Despite
pool
the
like a
ocean
bathhouse?
available. Yeah, it seems to be a bathhouse or a large inn. The people inside don't seem to be children, however, and it seems to just be a spa of some type, and just many people are just, well, chilling in there.
How long has it been since we had our meeting with...
Approximately 3 hours, so it's 9 a.m.
So it was a 3 hour like travel or there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm rather hungry. I think we should just head to the tavern first.
Well, we can start a search there for the thing. And yeah, we can go over there and get something to eat and just rest.
Excellent. You may move around freely and ask me any questions about anything. It seems that the architecture within this place is quite old, but... Oh, excuse me, it seems quite new, but it seems that from the marks on the pads on the floor, that everything is quite beaten. You have to make your way through crowds of people.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Mortimer steps up to the edge here and looks out over the piers and water.
You gaze ahead and you see that although it is a bright day, there seems to be something cloudy up ahead. Your perception is sufficient, and you can see that ahead, since you are on the Pincer coast itself, you see far beyond the distance the mist.
Hey, Mortimer, we're over here.
I'm coming.
There are no ships coming, as of yet, but you do hear loud noises coming from this area here, and the door seems to be wide open. If calling it a door would be an appropriate thing is a another question in itself. Allow me to
How
open
big
it
are
for you.
how big are the doors? Like in comparison.
One moment. Please move to the hidden layer. One moment, please. But there you go. On the inside,
Whoa!
you can see that it is not a door, but rather a warehouse of some sort. Although they do not have tokens, many people inside are working hard on, well, it seems to be patching things, wings, chains, unboxing them, putting them in boxes, taking things out, wrapping them, lashing things down. There seems to be a ship depot of some sort inside here.
Incredible.
Railings, and everything is quite large.
Do I notice exactly like what kind of parts they're making?
Absolutely. These are airship wings. There are some. One moment. Chains, ropes of extremely large sorts. There are pipes in here. It seems to all be just general things, and they're either unpacking them or packing down things. And, well, it seems to just be a warehouse for maintenance or shipping things out. There are no tokens here, but there are a lot of people on the inside. Everyone seems to be busy and on their hands, and they're all just going about their day. There are no rush, but they are working quite hard.
I have another question. This is just a general question. Are
Absolutely.
airships common in your world?
They are expensive, but if you have enough money, you can purchase one.
Oh,
They are readily available to be purchased.
I hear that maybe a lot of nobles pass through here as well. Airships aren't cheap.
I'm looking through and like I've only ever seen these things just like fly over me, but not up close. Interesting.
Yep. And that is the thing that you see there. Up
Uh,
ahead, you see the lighthouse. It seems to be nice and shining, bright and burning. And you hear mechanical noises whirring on the inside, hammering, things firing off, and then suddenly it becomes quiet, and then it just does it again. And it keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. Seems
Hey.
to be a large mechanical marvel.
Oh. What do you guys think that is?
It's a lighthouse, I think. Though I've never seen one quite like it.
Man, that's a lot of parts to be going through when it's quite loud for being a lighthouse.
As you keep getting closer and closer, it seems to get a little tight just around this corner as you approach it, but there is a door to the lighthouse. It just seems to be just closed at this moment, and a lot of whirring sounds, quiet, followed by more whirring sounds as the lighthouse just keeps rotating. Not the whole thing, just the top half. Just the top.
We can come back to this later. Let's just continue down.
It's just more of the traffic here is rather tight, just within this area, and many people are passing through. Many people pass through around here, but there are lots of people here.
Oh. Is there any like openings to the tower?
This has one door. It is made of steel. It is closed at the moment. There are no windows inside of it. The walls are made from brick. A type that it is a black brick, so it seems to be a clay compound as well. Not too sure what it is, but it seems to be quite steady to be able to hold the metal marvel that is atop of it. This is the busiest street by far.
The middle marvel on the top. Can we like what would I need to roll in order to find out what it is?
Of course, you can make me a perception check, investigation. You can even do me arcana if you wish to.
I feel like Arcana would make sense. I would assume it's from a magical nature. If not, then
Okay.
it's for the engineering.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, this is not a feat of magic, well, in the regular sense, but it seems that from the mechanical whirring on the inside, you can tell that there is a contraption on the inside that seems to be spinning it.
Oh, very interesting.
You are quite amazed at the fact that, although it is loud, it's quite quiet to spin something of that size, and whatever's producing the light, it doesn't seem to be flickering or dying at any rate. Although it is in the middle of the day, it still spins.
Interesting.
Going
Very-
through here, are there signs that designate what each of these buildings are?
This one here has no label, and it is quiet on the inside. There's no sound coming from within, but all you know is that there's just a lot of people brushing past you. It seems that walking in a large group, a lot of people are getting mad at you as they go around you.
Oh, sorry.
Out of the way! Stupid idiots, I need to get to damn church.
No problem.
Get away from me! Yeah.
Wait, church?
Oh, my
Can I
way.
hear the church part again?
Mister,
Or do I catch
is your skin normally that red? A small boy asks Buster Nash.
Yes. Unfortunately, I cannot change it.
I want to be strong like you one day. It is a gnome boy. He is very small.
Buster Nash would like to flex, Buster Nash would like to flex his muscles a bit and go like, well, all you're gonna do is exercise, eat, and exercise some more. Keep yourself healthy, kid. You're doing good.
Okay. And he's just going to run past. And his mother quickly gives him a stern look and a stern look at you and does the two fingers, like the two fingers on her eyes and the two fingers back at you.
Watching.
Buster Nash would just like to wave back.
Excellent. One moment, please.
Making friends, Buster.
Well, yeah, it's really the only thing I do.
Alright.
My mom always told me that it's always good to be kind.
The smell of sulfur is coming from this area here. Otherwise, the room up here actually has windows that you can actually look inside of.
Huh. Well, what's inside here? Let me glance over.
As you gaze inside, give me one moment to reveal it to you. Boom. It seems to be a gear workshop of some sort. There are people inside that are just everyday workers, and they seem to be putting labels on things. They seem to be hammering things in place. From your experience, you can tell that this is some type of quality control and quality assurance.
Ah. So this seems to be the whole industry behind this town. The airships and gears.
Yep, and it seems that they're just hammering away, and it seems that compared to the warehouse that you came from, this area seems to be quite packed. It seems to be a very small place for, well, 8 people to be working.
Man,
Mortimer
oh,
will check out if he sees anything in here.
There are no windows, but upon further reaching inside, you can hear small pitter-patters of someone walking inside. But it is sealed.
It's very strange.
I forgot to put the windows on, I apologize, but there are windows on this one.
It's all good.
Alright. The next
what
one you
about
come
for
through
this building?
here, you hear, well, you don't hear, you actually see it. You see smoke coming out of the top of it. And the smell of sulfur gets a lot stronger. Despite there was some here, it seems to be even stronger here. And you hear a flame building up and roaring, as it seems that someone is blowing bellows. The door is wide open for you to see.
Oh.
One moment,
I'm
please.
gonna sort of cover my snout as it's getting stronger.
Yes, it is absolutely
Yeah.
getting stronger. One moment.
Whoa!
And this seems to be
Whoa.
a blacksmith of some sort. The door is wide open.
Oh, blacksmith.
And there seems to be a man in a hood, wearing full armor, including his full face. Inside. One moment, please, as I will Make it visible. Bop. And he seems to be just stepping on the bellows to make them go on and off.
Oh.
He
Interesting,
hasn't started doing anything, but the door is wide open. And it does say open on the door.
I mean, if we need to fix up any kind of daggers, we can always go there.
I think I'll be fine. I barely use it as is.
On the shield,
I'll
it
check out
simply
the building down
says
here.
Whirlpool Wares.
Oh.
One moment, please. Alright, and he seems to be just, well, getting the forge started for the day.
Oh. Business seems to be only starting up from there now.
Alright. The one down below, you can see the door isn't open yet, but you can see on the inside that there is a woman walking around. She is quite a... Well, one moment please, if you'd like me to reveal it. But, where is it? Ba-ba-ba-bam, ba-ba-ba-bam, boop! There we go. Excellent. And inside there seems to be a library.
Oh!
You can see on the inside that there's a wide collection of books, and a rather beautiful woman seems to be walking through. She has two small wispy spirits that follow her on her shoulders. If it allows me to show her. Excellent, there we go. And she seems to be working, and as Mortimer is in the window, she waves you hello. With a kind smile.
Mortimer waves back and nods.
Okay, she gets back to work. She seems to just be arranging books and putting things back, and reading a couple of things on the way. She seems to be busy. But the door is not open to the library as of yet.
I guess this is a good place to start if we want to find information. Or should we still find the rest of the buildings? Or, not find, but like, search around.
We'll be here for a few days, so we should probably find some lodging.
Ahead, you're going to find a grand slew of characters. There is an open bar, and it seems to already be open at this time, and music is playing. One moment, please, as I will...
I'll be right. Ooh. I'm gonna quickly go to the washroom. I'll be right back.
Not a problem. I'll be opening buildings. Ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum. Bakery.
Ooh.
And ma-na-na-num, ma-na-num, ma-na-na-num, and oopsies, hold on. Whoops, I brought the wrong NPCs. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. There we go. And I have more NPCs to reveal. Give me a moment. While they're going to the washroom, of course. Ba-ba-ba-ba. And two lovely people working at the bar. Ba-ba. There we go. The bakery is over to your right. And it is open, and it smells delicious. It seems to have the most foot traffic out of anything here, apart from the people playing with cards at the table, wrestling, eating small meals, drinking what seems to be, well, fancy milk from their jars, or perhaps it could be mead. Who knows what it could be? But you do know that there is a very long line at the bakery right now. And a very short line at the tavern. An open tavern, that is, which you can explore at any time.
I don't know if I want to wait till Buster gets back or just start now.
It's up to you guys. But there are a lot of people. Seems to be a small girl with her dog, and they're both sitting, and they're just chilling together. There seems to be an armored man, a bird, and a large hulking man, and a scarred man over here, and a grand slew of characters.
Mortimer goes up to the bar and... Hello there.
The two of them seem to... Well, one of them seems to be working very hard, whereas the woman is just, well... She's just reading the bottles, whereas the man is getting full-on into things, and he seems to be counting change, and then he loses his change, and then he drops them. And then the woman begins just fiddling with the glass at this point.
Okay.
The man keeps
hello.
counting and losing count. And she goes, "Oh! Oh, hello! Customer! Well, what can I cook up for you, love?"
Oh, just a light cider and something to eat.
Something to eat. Oh, well, it's good to have a new face here. Well, if you want something to eat, you're gonna have to go over there. Yes, that long line of people over there. She points at the bakery. As for a cider, at 9 a.m. in the morning, well, I ought to need one myself. She's gonna grab you a pear cider. She's gonna pour it out from the barrel. She's gonna grab some ice. And she's gonna slide you over a mug. Well, it's a little expensive here, but anything for a new face. 2 silver pieces, please.
Our hands over 2 silver pieces.
Alright, excellent. You can reflect that in your character token. In your inventory. Alright. There's well, you ought to take your hood off around here. It's it gets quite hot.
Yeah, Mortimer takes his hood off.
If you need
He
some,
probably would have done that as he came in.
yeah,
before.
that's fine. If you if you are in need of some new clothes, perhaps, then well, you're gonna have to probably speak to one of the clerics over there. And she points at these 2 well-dressed gentlemen who seem to be playing chess together. Despite them being clerics, they have quite the sense of fashion.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Alright. For the 3 of you here, what would you like to do? There seems to be a chess table in the middle, a deck of cards, and a cocktail list.
Ooh.
And the line at the bakery seems to be growing even more.
Should we? You guys need anything for the bakery? You probably should get on that.
From the looks of things, it seems Mortimer might be finding some information.
As you are all talking gently and the morning is loud with everyone filled, there is one noise louder than anything, and it is this Corvum right here. And he screams, "Ah! God fucking damn it! This is unfair! This is completely unfair! You seem to be cheating with the cards, aren't you? You seem to be hiding them up your sleeves. Despite my token art, I don't have any sleeves. I'm wearing a singlet. Show me your armpits. Show me your armpits, you filthy cheat. Show it to me." Can we all just calm down, everyone? I know we're in a little bit of a mess. You shut up, gladiator boy! I demand another challenge. Well, okay then. And this seems to be a vicious cycle that's happening over and over and over. This is about the 3rd time that conversation has happened, and this bird is running out of money.
I'm going to, actually, no, I'm still just going to continue listening in around me.
Alright.
I would like to eye it in. And can I try and spot if the guy is cheating or not?
He is absolutely not cheating, but the bird looks like he's trying to cheat, but he's doing a terrible job of it.
Oh, classic.
While all of that would be going on, Gri'Gori would like to overhear the conversation of this table right there.
There is silence amongst all of them, and they are all simply eating what seems to be a ham and egg croissant. There is a large pile amongst all of them.
You think they're gonna eat into that?
From the looks of things, I think that's what's coming from the bakery.
One moment, please.
Would explain the long line.
Okay. Yep, keep going. Sorry.
I mean, I can start lining up for all of you, since line's getting pretty long. And aren't we pretty hungry?
Oh, nothing a little day drinking can't fix. Mortimer, did you bring for us, or?
Oh yeah,
Well, I don't
yeah.
know what you would like. I just checked out the bar and saw what they had. They have cider and everything, pretty much.
Sounds good. I think I might pick up some for myself. Did anybody else want anything specific? And then he points to the little cocktail thing.
I would like to take. How many of the menu is there?
There's one menu on the table in front of you. It seems to
but-
just be just like a full list of drinks that are available at the moment. Different types of ciders, beers from different locations. There's cocktails as well. There's It seems that there's a lot of pears within this area, but there is a strawberry daiquiri as well that seems to, well, spot your fancy. Other than that, there seems to be a coconut rum, pina colada with pineapples, and vodka sunrise as well.
Oh, they have quite a selection over here. Well, I guess that's what you get for being in Port Town, right?
That is correct. Gri'Gori would love to have a pina colada. It sounds quite exciting.
I'll have some rum. But wait, what is the price? Wait, what's the price?
Oh,
The price of a pina
well,
colada is
the
3
cider
silver
costs-
pieces. Yeah, so the cider's 2 pieces, the pina colada is 3 silver pieces.
How much would be the rum?
The rum is also 3 silver pieces.
Hmm.
The most expensive is their bottle of Gavany wine, which is at 2 gold.
Ooh. That must be some good wine, but I don't got the budget for that right now.
A history check can reveal things about the town of Gavany.
I will do that.
Everyone or just Buster?
No, just you.
Good. Oh,
Just you,
that-
Buster.
Okay, so.
Excellent. Well, Gavany is a beautiful town that is located in the... Excuse me. It's located in the southeast. And every year they host a competition. Whoever drinks the most in the town gets to become the mayor. And the mayor in that town is actually a monarch. Very, very powerful. If they win the drinking contest, and of course they are allowed to use as much magic as possible to increase their constitution, everyone's allowed to choose a champion within their region. All cheating is allowed. You just can't interfere or provide debuffs on other people. But you can buff yourself and others can buff you. When all the wine is drunk and all the beer and vodkas and cocktails are drunk, the person who is last standing becomes the monarch, and they are given a very special item. It is a chalice of never-ending liquid. Whatever they think of, whatever they decide, it will pour from the chalice endlessly. You want mayonnaise? That's how you get infinite mayonnaise.
Ew.
Chalice.
You want water? You got infinite water. You want beer? You got infinite beer. All it requires is just a little drop inside. It is how a lot of people in Gavany make a living, but most of the people who win the competition actually do not care about the item itself, despite its powerful uses. They simply want to enjoy the show. And it is a fantastic event that is happening 6 months from now.
Ooh.
You figure out what you want to eat, Buster, or drink. Sorry.
I think I'll have the rum for now. However, the Grenadine wine is quite the history behind it. Yeah, did you know there's gonna be a festival? Of which, like, it's gonna be a big crazy party happening in about 6 months.
I'll let you know that it is 9 a.m. So if you are drinking at 9 a.m., oh, by all means.
Oh shit. I mean, like, fuck it. I'll just have some milk.
Gri'Gori will still stay with the pina colada. It is quite exciting here, so I think this will calm my nerves.
I don't know if that's a great way to calm your
You
nerves,
seem a
but
bit
what do you
nervous,
think?
Gregory.
Wait,
Are you
hold on.
okay?
Yeah, you good?
It is just Gri'Gori has seen the ocean for the first time, and so many people. It is quite overwhelming, I must say. So alcohol should do the deal, you know.
The line at the bakery increases.
Oh, actually, actually, I'm gonna go over to that line. Wait, what do you guys want?
Just find whatever's there.
If you can
I'm
pick
pretty
up a
sure you'll make
sandwich
some
for
good
me.
stuff.
Alright, sandwich. You don't really mind, Zulu, and you.
Oh,
Gri'Gori.
croissant. A croissant
Oh.
sounds good.
Oh, the croissant. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna get myself a pie, hopefully. So I'm gonna rush over.
All right.
I like to.
As you line up, I will resolve that in a little bit with you. As for the others, I will do the drinks first, because there is absolutely no one at the tavern. Oh, another customer. Lovely. Well, you seem to be new here. Well, what brings you around these parts? And I see you have a menu in your hand. What are you looking for?
Mainly just the pina colada, but for me, it's just your regular stouts.
Outstanding. All right. Can you tell me exactly what you're ordering?
I'm sorry, when I said stouts, I meant like the ale.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, the pina colada for Gri'Gori and the ale for me, because I think Mortimer already got his stuff, right?
So
Yeah.
pina colada and an ale. All right.
Did
Yeah, I have
Buster
the-
want
I
a
have-
glass of milk or something?
Oh yeah, and a glass of milk,
And a
okay.
glass of milk, no problem.
Right, and a glass of milk too.
All right. She's going to. She says that. Well, I'll throw in the glass of milk for you, no problem. But hey, handsome, and she's gonna slap his ass, like really heavily, and he's gonna be thrown across the room.
My eyes are kind of widen.
It's pina colada time, isn't it? Oh, you know it, dear. Alright, and he's gonna go into the back and he's gonna grab pineapples. Alright. She's gonna be like, don't you move, dear. I gotta give you your stuff. Well, 5 silver pieces. I'll get everything going for you.
Of course, here you go. And he'll put the silver pieces on the counter.
Alright, the hulking man comes back with 2 barrels above his head. One with ice and one with pineapples. He drops both of them. One moment, please.
I'm gonna take them. Or wait, no, not yet.
No, not yet.
Oh, that's a lot for 3
My
silver.
my bad.
Choose your pineapple.
Why do I get the feeling this is going somewhere I don't want it to be? I'm gonna pick the first one.
Ah, a wise choice, picking the freshest pineapple at the top of the barrel. Well, of course, the least fresh ones would be at the bottom, but it doesn't matter. He's going to rip open the top of the pineapple, and he's going to start fisting the pineapple as it begins chundering on the inside, making the juice with his fist. He then uncorks a bottle of rum with his mouth, and he starts glugging it on the inside. At this whole time, she's just gazing and just absolute sensual awe at this hulking man making a pina colada by fisting it repeatedly.
Oh.
He then cracks open a coconut within the other barrel, smashing the brown fruit on his head, and as it smashes down and drips from the side of his chiseled face, it fills inside of the pineapple. He is bleeding at this point. But none of the blood goes into the drink. No, he would not spoil it. One pina colada.
Zulu's gonna shaky hand, like, grab towards it. He's pretty uncomfortable right now.
Alright, as he slides it over, she goes, "Ah, fantastic, dear. Claps, claps, claps." And she just begins clapping for him. And everyone else seems to be clapping as well at this moment, as you realize a crowd has built up around you, for it is 9 a.m. and hardly anyone orders the pina colada. It's at this point you notice on the menu there is the pina colada and there are regular pina coladas. You seem to have ordered the pina colada. It is a fantastic event and you are surrounded in people clapping as you sheepishly take the drink.
At this point, I have the other drinks, right?
Of course, yeah, you had them a while ago.
I'm just gonna just sheepishly walk away.
Absolutely.
What the hell did I just witness?
Does Buster Nash see this, or is he just still?
Oh, absolutely. You see that from the line over here. So you see the whole thing going over there. They seem to be rather elevated, but you absolutely see it as you are slowly lining up. Just what the fuck? Some people actually leave the line to watch the show, and you actually get in a lot closer. The closer you get, the fiercer the butter is.
Oh,
You
yeah,
hear-
what what was happening here?
Up there, yeah, you absolutely saw it. Everyone saw it. Everyone's turning their eyes. People's chess games have stopped. People's cards have stopped. Someone has run out of money officially. And Auric, of course, gives it back. You know, we don't have to bet anything. No! I must win at least some of your coin. I will not accept. I know this is my coin, and I must have at least 1 gold from your own purse. Now, everyone, come on now. We could just... You shut up, gladiator! And it seems to be the same thing over and over. They seem to have finished their croissants at this point. And now, they begin their conversation.
Oh.
Delicious. Marvelous. Fantastic every time. Same time next morning? Absolutely. Oh, yes, of course. Splendid. And they seem to just split off. I will leave them there for the moment. Alright, Buster. You enter amongst lots of people, but the scariest thing that you see within there is a man covered in silver who is working inside of the bakery. He seems to be carrying trays back and forth, and this hulking man covered in silver entirely seems to be baking, kneading bread, pushing things in, putting things in the fermentation, and people seem to be he also seems to be serving at the same time. There are at least 12 people in the bakery with him.
Oh. Before I will slowly approach, but can I make a, just an investigation, just to is this guy injured? Is an armor? Is he an artificial being, like a golem?
When you gaze upon him, his eyes seem to also be made of silver, but his voice would say otherwise as he keeps serving customers back and forth. Hey now, no cutting it. You gotta go to the back of the line.
Oh.
It's okay. I understand. The sweet potatoes will be coming, everyone. Stop shoving and pushing through. As you realize he's not only referring to you, but the tens of people in this small place.
Oh yeah, I saw. Oh yeah, I forgot this other. Yeah.
Gosh, everyone, you'll get your sweet potatoes. Oh, shut up. Yes. Yes, Margaret. Oh, okay. Oh, and he seems like everything seems to be going back and forth. People are throwing coins everywhere. People are getting things. People are grabbing cheese. Stealing is happening, and then mothers are slapping, and like fathers are trying to grab cheese as well. It is absolute chaos inside of this, but there seems to be absolute peace on this other side as people are generously opening things. Everyone seems to be smiling, and it is now your turn.
Oh.
All right, sir. What can I get for you?
Is there, one of my friends require a sandwich, a croissant, and I'm looking for some pies. And,
Oh, yep.
one more thing.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
All right. What kind of meat you want?
What do you have available?
Everything. Chicken,
Give me your special.
pork, beef. Well, we have griffin as well, but that's kind of expensive. We got kangaroo. Well, don't ask how we got them. I don't handle it. And Mavis? Yes? Why do we have kangaroo? Well, of course I accepted it.
Well,
All right then. Well, we got everything that you kind of want. As for croissants, do you want any filling in it? You want some ham, some bacon, some eggs?
Ooh, bacon. Oh, I think they might like bacon.
You want cheese in it as well?
Yes, please.
All right. How much? Wait. I realize I've been writing a little too much on this list. What do you want specifically? One pie, one croissant, and a sandwich. All right. What kind of sandwich you want? You want a Reuben? You want a Cubano? What kind of? You want some pickles? You want some jalapenos on the side? You want some sweet potatoes? Steamed potatoes, a baguette, croissant. What are you looking for, buddy? I know you're new around here, so I'm just giving you the full scoop, you know?
Thank you. Appreciate it. What do you, what's your favorite?
My favorite? Oh, well, this thing right here. I like it very simple. I like a sourdough with a big slab of cheese in it.
Wow. Wow, nothing else than that? Impressive.
Well, I mean, I do like bacon from time to time, but I just kind of like sourdough and cheese. Some kumara is nice, that sweet potato, some yams. Hey! And he's like pointing at the little boy, and he's just like, you gotta pay for that, man. Come on. Look, you already done took a bite out of it. Come on, don't be like that. I work hard making those baguettes.
Wait. As I see this, it's like, you know what? I'll just pay for that kid too.
Oh, well, you're very sweet and kind. Well, so you want one sandwich with everything, you said?
No, one sandwich with like ham, sourdough, and cheese.
All right, excellent. And you want a croissant with eggs and bacon? Tomato cheese
Some with
as
eggs
well?
and bacon, a lot of cheese.
All right,
for me,
excellent.
For me, I would love a pie.
What size?
Just one slice of pie. Oh, just like.
It's at this point you
medium-sized.
notice why the line takes so long.
Oh, that's why.
Yes. All right, and he's gonna serve you all of those things. 3 silver pieces.
Okay. I'll also pay for the boy.
4 silver pieces.
Wait, do you have any exchange? You don't have gold with you. What I pass.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course. Here, let me just. Yeah, and then he does the exchange for you. Reflect that in your character sheet, please. Okay. And he says, as soon as that happens, he literally just turns around, comes back, and it's already there, packed for you. Here we go.
Whoa. Wait. How do I add the gold in? Where would that be?
Remove 1 gold from your inventory, turn it into 10 silver pieces, -4. So 6 silver pieces in your remaining gold.
Oh no, I just need to know where I.
In your character sheet on the Google Doc you sent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just in your equipment.
Thank you.
All right. It seems to be. Well, have a good day. All right, next. What do you want? And he seems to be just
Thanks a
moving
lot.
back and forth. All right. As for the people here, your friend has finally returned with beverages, and one has returned with sandwiches. They are delicious. They are also.
Where?
You did not specify the size, so they are massive.
Man, this is. We even got enough. Man, we even got enough for leftovers. Oh, for 3 silver pieces? 4, because that's pay per kid, but 4 silver pieces?
Quite the steal.
Thanks for the sandwich.
Alright. It's at this point, the small girl takes her dog on a walk. The dog is about the same size as her, and they're just going through.
I'm actually gonna go take a look at the card table next to us.
Which one? That one there? They seem to be playing a game of Snap. Speed. Excuse me, Speed. They are both going
I'm just gonna
very, very slow. And it's at this point, the man looks at you and is shaking his head side to side. Like, he's just saying no. And there seems to be a look of pain in his eye.
Sorry. Wait 1 moment, sorry.
That's fine. As for the others, what would you all like to do?
You happen to have room for 1 more.
God damn, I lost again! Well, are you good at speed?
I've never played the game, but...
Oh, excellent! Sit down, sit down! Get out of the way, you stupid hag! Oh! No. You must step at this chair. Out of the way, you thieving asshole. He throws a coin at his face. Well.
Played at speed.
Should I explain the rules to you?
Go right ahead.
Well, is gonna explain the rules of speed to you. At no point does he actually lie, though, as both of them are nodding. You can tell that he is telling the truth. It seems that there's a little bit of honesty in this bird, but there's fuming rage within his eyes as they are telling. Well, as they keep nodding. Wow, I thought he was gonna short stack you, but he seems to be a nice person. It's kind of unbelievable that he would allow you to do that. Shut up, gladiator! No one asked you to speak. No, don't leave your chair. You must stand, and you must watch me as I destroy this man. It's at this point. You can now do a. Well, what skill would you like to combat with?
Can I actually take a look around the chair, see if like something's like off on it?
The chair you are on is squeaky, but there's nothing wrong with it.
I'd like to peer over to the bird. Does the bird have any like tricks up his?
He is covered in cloaks and trinkets. He probably has stuff. But you saw him trying to fake things before, and Ulrich just catches him every time and just shakes his head if there's a mistake. And now both of them are inherently looking at him rather than you.
Oh, okay. While that's happening, I would like to actually this guy. It's like, wow, that's shenanigans going on. What's his deal?
He is sitting there menacingly. Just sitting there. There's nothing else I can say. He has not moved one bit. Whether that is an actual person or not is difficult because their shoulders haven't been moving to indicate that they are breathing. But they have not moved since they have sat down.
I look back at these guys, I'm a bit spooked. The guy in the back.
He's just standing there. He's just sitting there. Or it's just sitting there.
Oh,
Yeah, and
Just a bit spooked. But then again, who knows? You could just be sleeping.
And we come back to this table. Well, the first wager is 50 gold pieces. Do you have enough, big boy?
No, not at all. I
Oh.
barely even have enough.
No, there's no wager here or anything. Fine, then I'll put it up. Here, 1 gold piece. He just slams it on the table. Are you ready
I'll
for
put
speed?
down 1 gold piece as well.
You idiot! Let us begin. Just a straight up intelligence. Not saving throw. Sorry. You can do. Yeah, just a straight up intelligence check ought to do. I shall do one to compete with you.
Ooh.
Ability check.
nice.
Intelligence. Boom. Oh. Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh my god, I
roll a
rolled
double 20.
I rolled 2 natural 20s with disadvantage.
What?
Man. Oh boy.
You stupid bitch! Give me your gold coin! I'm out of here, boys. Stay the fuck away from me.
Wow, that guy's a terrible winner.
he
Well, I'm
leaves
glad he's
immediately
happy.
after getting the play of his life.
I'm glad he's happy at least. What
He
was that all about?
that wasn't meant to happen, but he wasn't cheating.
Fucking red blue, man.
To be honest, I wasn't really planning on winning anyways. I kind
I-
of felt bad for him.
I actually don't know how to play speed, but I'm just glad that I made some friends on the journey. So what's your name, partner?
Name's Zulu. I just came in too. You just showed up around?
Oh no, I've been here for weeks, but I guess this is the first time I've had the strength to talk. Anxiety. But I don't have anxiety, I'm just deathly afraid.
No, I feel that. I'm just mostly tired sometimes.
Mm,
What are your names, since I gave you mine?
my name's Vemum. Vemum Blueberry. I am a gladiator. That is my life. I live for the battle. And, well, my name's
Can
Oric.
I pass a message to my group,
Yeah.
like silently?
Mm-hmm. What's the message?
Oh no, I'm just giving them their names.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Move on.
my name's Oric. I sell fish. I like going fishing with my friends. But that's my brother over there. We're twins, but I don't he's a little freakier than I am. He's clearly pointing at his brother and the woman who is now doing the cabadon on him against
Oh,
the
yeah,
barrels with her
I
leg.
was completely shocked with that pineapple thing. I was not
Oh,
expecting that at all.
gosh, she's doing it again. She sticks her leg up on him and raises it above her shoulder, and he's just, I'm shy lol, as he covers both his hands. Oh,
I.
new friends, hello.
Oh, hey there.
That
Uh,
was quite the match.
I'm gonna make these people disappear, by the way, because they disappear.
Oh
They
yeah,
just
these
separate
are
into the crowd.
these are my friends too. We just came in.
Hello there. Wait, is this guy muscly as well?
Oh,
He is muscly, and although it doesn't appear that he's wearing it, he is wearing a tank top. A white tank top. He has a wonderful mustache, though. Although it doesn't show, his tattoos are in, excuse me, they are, let me check the language, please. Do any of you know how to speak Celestial?
I do.
I do.
Excellent. This one here says special fried rice. And it's just like on his chest.
Whoa.
Oh, wait, it's not in. Sorry, it's not in. He doesn't say it, but it says special fried rice on his tattoo.
Oh my god, it's those oriental tattoos.
Oh, I am both impressed of your musculature and your tattoos, sir. It's fine work.
He says, "Oh, thank you. I got it from my friend. I don't know when she's gonna be coming back, but she said she'd be back soon. Let me get the thing because he will actually tell you the name of the person. One moment, as I get it.
And I must say, your mustache is quite impeccable as well.
Oh, thank you. It, my tattoo, it's celestial, and they say it means bravery.
It's
Gri'Gori will snicker.
it's I regret to inform you that it says something else entirely.
What?
I'm gonna stop him there.
Oh, it means courage.
Whoa! Courage, eh? Make
Yeah, bravery.
make a deception check. With advantage.
It's such a
I can't read none good.
Oh!
What? Ow.
Oh, this is cursed. Do you see the chat? Do you see this? Wait, hold on. Am I in a nightmare dimension?
Oh god, I love D&D. Alright, and he goes like, You lying to old orc? You tell me what it means right now, or our friendship's over.
No,
It
no,
means exactly what you think it means.
no. Right. What it means actually is, fried rice.
Oh, thank God! I thought it was gonna say something like pickles or something. God, I fucking hate pickles. Oh God, I hate pickles. I love fried rice though.
Wait, you love fried rice?
Oh,
I love fried rice.
Oh, excellent. We can bond over this. But that
I like
bitch Renia lied to me. Well, at least I can do this. She said that if I rub it, it smells like fried rice. Oh, wait. Oh, God. So he rubs his tattoo, and the smell of fried rice expands in an aura around him. This is not a normal tattoo.
Oh,
This is a magical tattoo.
can you
it's
tell me
impressive.
about this friend of yours who tattooed you? It is quite, yeah, impressive if I say so.
A quick question: are we gonna be around him for like? All right, no, I can't ritual cast identify on him. Can I check
How long is
what kind
ritual?
of magic? Ritual's 10 minutes, but like I
You
think
can
it
be,
requires.
You can be around it for 10 minutes for sure. But, like, I think he requires to stay still.
Yeah, it requires
You
him
can
to
do
Do
an
you have
identification.
the material component for identify?
I know.
That
It's
is
just
true. I
standing
need to
there
check that too.
menacingly.
Alright, and he just simply goes, well, Renia is, well, she's a sea elf. She comes from the sea. She's hopping around right now, but she said she'd come back. It's been about 3 months since she left, but, I don't know. And he rubs it the opposite way, and the smell just returns. Oh God, I love fried rice. You see, when I want to be brave, I just rub the tattoo. But now, you know what? I'm fine with it being fried rice.
Okay, maybe it's not just I mean, like, it doesn't mean bravery. However, fried rice, good fried rice, does make a man feel courageous. No matter what you do.
You gotta have the eggs, but most importantly, you gotta have the MSG.
That's true.
Yep, eggs and MSG. Rice comes third, but well, you gotta have the fried, and then you gotta have the rice. Oh shit! Oh my God, it's almost time. It's about 10 o'clock at this point. Sorry, boys, I gotta go to work.
Nice meeting you. Wait, what do you gotta work? Wait, get a fish?
I'm fishing, yep. Well, come on,
wait,
V-Mom.
wait.
We both gotta go fishing. We gotta make a living.
Wait, before you go.
Alright.
Hey, you know anything about that? About the mist, toward the north?
Oh, fuck the mist. No, God, no. I'm not risking my life for that kind of shit.
That's very. Yeah, it was a. Yeah, good to know. Yeah.
Well, V-Mom, you know anything about the mist? Yeah, a little. Well, we all know a little about the mist, but, you alright, son? It's kind of scary, don't, it's kind of scary, don't you think?
Yeah, it's pretty.
Oh, yeah, fucking terrifying. Now, sorry, boys, but, we gotta go to work.
Alright, nice meeting you, though.
Oh, yeah, no problem. What's your names?
Nice day. Mortimer.
Oh, yes. He extends both hands to shake yours.
I like to shake his hand as well.
Mortimer has a weak handshake.
Oh, no.
Uh,
A tear comes across his face. I'm so sorry. How about you? You, shake his hand.
but Buster Nash shakes his hand with as much gusto as he can.
Strength check, go. Athletics check, go.
Athletics. Oh no. Athletics check.
Yes. Athletics check. Wizard.
Athletic check. Oh wait. Oh wait. Athletics. Gotcha. 10.
We'll work on it. And, you
Apologies.
over there. He's gonna flip to you, Gri'Gori. What is your name?
Gri'Gori Duskrynn. It is an honor to meet a noble fisherman, and he'll do a cordial bow and will not give a handshake.
Oh, no, none of that shit. Come on, give me your hand,
All right. Such. Oh,
You have such gentle hands, I realize it's because you're in the sunlight, I apologize, but you should probably be heading to some shade at least.
yes, it has been quite overwhelming. The alcohol
Well, you
helps.
can rest over there. And he points to the area where you can stand under. Feel free to grab a sheet, they don't mind, they're just kinda, oh god, they're making out now. And they are making out.
Are they?
Oh.
I
Are
also
they in a
want to ask,
relationship?
I guess,
Oh
before you
yeah,
go.
oh yeah, they're married. He said yes,
Oh.
if you're wondering.
Oh, that's. Congratulations for that.
Oh, sweet lord, oh god, look away. Now, you know what, you better stay in the sun. Alright, and I'll be making my way. And of course you, hey, what's your name?
Oh, you already heard my name. Name's Zulu. And I really appreciate your company.
I'm so sorry, I'm forgetful. And hey, it's no problem at all. If you need anything, you just feel free to ask old Auric.
Oh yeah, I just needed one last thing before you head out to
Oh,
work.
sure, what's up?
I just wanted to double check where we can find a place for lodging.
Oh, yeah, sure, just head on down and go over there. There's if you're walking down from coming over from way yonder, down from whence you came, you should be able to see a place with a pool, and you should be able to pay for lodging. It's quite cheap. After all, it's run by those two.
Oh god.
Ah, that's quick convenient.
Well, old Orc can, well, it seems that, you got that bird off our tail, so, well, how about this? I'll let them know that, first night's on me. You just gotta make sure you asked them and you told them old Orc sent you.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Wait, really?
Oh, that'd be much appreciated.
Oh
And-
yeah, it's
and
no problem. I'm the one that makes the fucking money out of the tour. Just grumbling
And
to
then he's
himself.
gonna hold out his hand for a goodbye handshake.
Ah yes, and he accepts it. Not before telling them quickly about what he's gonna do, and he's gonna head out. Come on, V-Mom, let's go.
Stay safe.
And I'm gonna make
Stay
them disappear.
safe. And then Nash would like to wave.
Yes.
Well, at least we have a place of sleeping covered.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
It's at this point the person moves now.
This one?
Oh yeah, he's gonna move now. He's gonna stand up, and as he begins to walk away, like like a light touches shadow, he fades.
Oh,
What?
Can I see if there was some sort of magic behind that?
Absolutely, go ahead.
Well, that would be Arcana, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The three wizards
Look-
would like to investigate with Arcana.
Go ahead.
let me give you a back rub. And I will cast guidance.
Excellent. You may add a D4. Oof. Alright, +1 to Zulu, so 15. Okay. Mortimer,
I'm
would
just
you like
gonna
to make?
detect magic.
Ah, excellent. Yes. There seems to be magic in like lots of fading people. There seems to be there's faint bits like around objects around people, so there seems to be like some magical jewelry that people have. There seems to be different things, but there's no large hulking mass that you can see within the distance. You sense that there is quite a lot of magic. Wait, 30 feet, right?
Yeah,
30 feet around you, not too much. It's just generally from where you are and as you're moving around, it seems that the library, as you begin to just follow and trail, the library seems to have quite a bit of magic. There's also, like, you feel magic, the presence of magic within the workshop, but not too much. Within the area you stand, you realize that there's actually a magical circle around this, but you're not sure what the enchantment is itself.
Well, it seems like they just disappeared.
Well, I can say the type of magic at least. It is enchantment magic that is within this locked area here.
Okay. Do I sense anything from the place he disappeared?
No.
Huh. I don't sense any traces of magic from him.
Rare. Strange.
Sorry, I'm just checking what the components are for identify.
Not a problem.
Are you on D&D 5e tools?
Yeah, I think it requires something that gets used up.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If you go to the what do you have? Identify.
Yeah,
Okay.
it requires
A pearl
a
worth
pearl
at least
or
100
GP,
gold.
which I don't have.
And an owl feather.
Yeah, I don't have
it,
either of
doesn't,
those.
It doesn't consume it, but
Mhm.
you need a pearl
You
worth
need a
100
pearl.
GP.
Of
Yeah,
course,
no,
of
I
which you
can't.
can
I
purchase
can't
within this
identify
town.
anything yet. Even if I ritual cast it, it still requires the component.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just grabbed my sandwich as I'm about ready.
So wait, what do you think?
Well, we got some food in our stomachs. We got a place to live for the time being. We can just go wherever you guys feel like going.
While looking around, what do I see? I'm gonna look over this table.
Okay. You see 4 very, very angry people sulking. And they are all playing a very, very serious game of chess. No words
Like
are shared between
four-player
the 4
chess?
of them. Sorry?
So do they have 2 chessboards?
No, just the one. So the people that are playing seems to be the Goliath and the Orc. The one female dwarf and the redhead woman seem to be whispering to each other. And they seem to be nodding back and forth. but there is a very serious match between these two giant men. How would you like it to?
I think we should leave that one.
Over here, there
Uh.
seems to be two very, very well-dressed men. One in dark, long robes, and one in white. Both wearing glasses, both with, well, one with short hair and one with light hair. They seem to be,
Do we?
well, testing each other's minds against one another.
It has been said that those two are clerics. Do we spot any holy symbols on them?
Yes, you do. With your passive investigation, allow me to get them for you. Good thing you don't have to roll, because you're wizards. Alright.
Really?
This is a human cleric of Ceylon. And this is a human cleric of Una.
Oh, wait. But immediately noticing the cleric of Una, I immediately recognize it and go over. I am careful, but I would like to see how the match is going.
The match is very good. It seems to be very tight. Do you know much about chess? Do you have proficiency in gaming tools?
No, I don't.
Okay. You do not know what's going on, but they seem to be very stressed. Both of them, but they're both hiding it behind their things.
Despite not having knowing anything about chess, like could I use an intelligence check of sorts? To see like what would be like the to quickly like figure out the rules and then what would be the next move?
Sure.
Or no?
Go ahead. But I will remove your intelligence modifier, so straight intelligence go.
Straight done.
Okay, I'll remove your modifier, so that's 17. You can tell that the game is at a standstill. One move will make a break, one move will destroy them, but a move has to be played, but they are completely even. From what you can tell, the pieces look exactly the same. As in, the pieces that have been taken are the same, and the pieces left on the board are the exact same amount. They seem to have matched wits. But the pieces are scattered, representing that this seems to be a middle to end game of some sorts, as there are less pieces on the board.
Yeah. Despite wanting to also talk with the fellow worshiper of Una, I'll leave their game, because I don't know as much about it. How about this table?
That table seems to be filled with two hulking men. One of them is a very large... they're also clerics as well. One of them bears the symbol of... One moment, please. A bouquet of hibiscus flowers on this large red orc, who seems to have demon horns for some reason, and an arm that seems to have scales on it. And the other one, who is a half-orc, seems to have the symbol of... One moment, please. Ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Seems to have the symbol of a rising sun.
Huh.
The symbols of which are the god of love, Aroha, and the god of hope, Ishan, and dreams.
Huh. Noticing that these two are this is red orc, right?
Yes. Red orc with
Like me.
demon attributes.
Demon attributes. Despite noticing the demon attributes, he still looks past that and sees fellow red orc. And
They seem to be looking at tarot cards together.
Can I say can I say hello in Orcish to both of them?
All right, absolutely. Go ahead.
Hello.
All right. And then I was gonna go, Hulunda takala deshila ila sekanvila. Hey, Barry. How's it going? This is what he says in Orcish. We're like, oh, you coming to read with some tarot cards with us, eh?
There's the crop. Good talk. Which will be in translation. Oh, I just came here to say hello and see how it's doing. I don't get to see much of my fellow Red Orcs family back at home, so or fellow Orc tribe members. So it's always a good-
No, we get it. Yeah, completely. Yeah, bro. Yeah, look. Yeah, we was just trying to set up for the market tonight, eh?
Oh, market?
Oh yeah. We got these blessed cards. I got approval from the Church of Ishan. Yeah, and yeah, bro. I got approval from the Church of Aroha to sell some enchanted flowers. They said it'll make people happy, and that's all that matters. Yeah, and for the people that divine from the stars, yeah, this is no problem. We can sell enchanted dicks. They're just blessed a little. They don't really do too much, but people are happy knowing that we've prayed over them. Gri'Gori, who listens in, just simply hears Odula kala sakala Vilaskin
Gri'Gori will audibly blink, but he's still intrigued by the deck, so he'll just stand there.
Then
Oh, and he's gonna lean, look over towards you. One moment, please.
Hey.
As I flip it over.
Yeah.
But
Hey, it's
hey.
my friend.
You interested in a dick, bro?
Yes, actually, I myself am also the follower of Ishon just recently,
Oh yeah.
so
Oh yeah.
it's very interesting.
Oh, you don't look like a follower of Ishan.
I'm still pretty new to all of this, so
Oh yeah. No, look, no. It's okay. I'm not judging. You're not a cleric, are you?
I am sadly not.
Oh no, hey, nah. Don't be upset, bro. It's okay. Look, we're just here to have a good time and find ourselves and help everyone. You know.
Yeah. May I join in on the? I would like to start speaking in common again.
Yeah.
So that just include Gri'Gori, so he understands the rest of us. So I see that's a tarot deck, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got
May I join?
I don't know how many cards are in the tarot deck. Give me a second.
I want to say 16.
No, it's more than that. I think it's
No, it's more
22.
A tarot. 20, yeah.
Minor Arcana is 56.
54?
It's Major Arcana, which is 22. This is 22. Yeah, we got lots of different cards and stuff. I actually don't know how to read them, but yeah, we's just trying to practice. You want to try,
Well,
bro?
I'm a follower of Una, so I.
Una, yeah, no, Una's cool. Yeah, just like reading, eh? Yeah,
So
yeah, bro. Nah, look, we're just looking for love, eh? I got these enchanted flower pins. Yeah, like you can just wear them, and
That's adorable.
they're blessed with Aroha. So and those cards are blessed with Ishan. We both got permission, so things are good, you know. We can't sell them to you right now, but you come to the night market. Yeah, we sell it to you, no problem.
Hey.
Unfortunately, no discounts. We gotta still make a profit. You know, like we're not taking any of the money,
That's understandable.
but we're taking it
that's-
back to the church, eh?
Yeah, that's understandable. But wait, Gri'Gori,
Yes.
I think this is a good time for us to go to the. I think we should also go to the night market as well. Just check this out.
Well, everyone's setting up at the moment, so it's probably gonna be later. But the night market happens every day.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. We got a popular nightlife. Doesn't matter if it's the start of the week, end of the week. Every day is busy. You can see everyone around us. Yeah, bro. It's not a problem.
as a follower of Una, could I also like do I have knowledge how to actually use tarot cards?
No, you do not.
Okay. Alright.
You can certainly try. You know what it's based on, so you try to, read the effects. Each card represents something different, which is something you're aware of. And people are just happy reading it most of the time. But sometimes more information can be found, especially within an enchanted deck. For the others, Mortimer and Zulu, what are you two doing?
Mortimer is observing the chess game and thinking about what moves he would make.
Excellent. It seems to be very stressful. And then they both agree to a draw, as they both shake hands. Another fantastic game. Truly it has been a fantastic game. But, how about another? Yeah, I'll be happy to accept another. Ah, hello there. What would you like to do? Would you care for a game?
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I played.
Alright. Well then, how proficient are you?
Well, I played a bit with my father when I was young, but I haven't played in a while.
Alright then. Alright.
Oh, to explain, he's not proficient. He has played before, but
Yeah,
he's not proficient in the gaming tools.
it's okay. I will say this, if we do roll, I will most likely win. Although it's not reflected in the token, they get +8 to chess.
Oh, nice.
For
Do
both
I
of them.
have any bonuses at all?
You will get your intelligence, but that's a +8, just regular, without intelligence. So, we can definitely do it if you'd like.
Yeah, he would like to try.
Absolutely, go ahead. One moment, I'm trying to get it. So I get a +8. And the, the man steps aside and he introduces himself before standing up before you and says, "My name is Adalgo. It's nice to meet you. Adalgo Zola, at your service. My
My
name's
name's
Klaus.
Mortimer. Mortimer Willow.
Klaus Albrick, at your service. I'll be your opponent for today. What pieces would you like?"
I'll be black. I like to react to my opponent.
A fine choice. Adalgo sets up the pieces. Now, do you require a timer? Time control? Would you like to just play without any time?
Whatever you like.
Well, we have been here since 5 in the morning and we just finished the first game. It was a draw. But, well, I could have made it easier on you. Yeah, well, I could have made it easier on you too. Make it easier for the friend. Let's just set the time limit at 10:10, shall we? Fine, so be it.
Well,
Alright. And he places the medieval equivalent of a chess timer on the floor. Well, it's not a medieval equivalent, it's just a regular clock. So, because clocks do exist in the world.
probably a sand.
No.
Oh,
There are clocks in the world. There are clocks.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
Well, I mean, for chess timing, it's probably easier to just.
You have competing clocks. One moment, please.
Okay.
Just have to do this.
Competing clock timers have existed for some time actually, way longer than.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and you want, we can just do a ability check for intelligence.
Yep.
You will roll normal, I will roll advantage. Yes?
Okay.
Okay. Oof. That was close. Alright. You hold yourself up quite well, but it seems that at the end of the game, he seems to have trumped you. You're not sure how he did it, but it really shows what his experience is. Because he gets, that's +3 as well. So he gets a 27.
Once Mortimer realizes he can't win, he tips his king over and says, "Ah, good game. You really had me there." At the end.
No, hey, look. You seem to hold quite the game up yourself. Now, where are you from, Mortimer?
That's a good question. Where would Mortimer be from? A small town somewhere inland?
You can be from a small town somewhere inland if you would... no, you would be from the south, because you'd come from Wizarding Academy. The schools of wizardry are only in the south.
Okay.
Specifically in the southwest, so most likely you'd belong to a plains or origin or some small village there. So you would be from the south, my friend.
Yeah, I'm from the south.
Oh, explains the books. A wizard, eh? Tell me, do they play much chess there at the academies?
Surprisingly, no. They're usually busy with other things.
That...
It was my father who taught me.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. It seems that, well, perhaps we should speak to them on that matter. Indeed. Well, other than that, if you'd like more games, we'd be happy to play with you, but, until it reaches late at night, it seems that all we do is play chess. Until we wait for our voyage to come, of course. Yes. Well, Klaus and I have been doing our best to just wait and bide our time.
Oh.
We're required to go south sometime in the future. We must cleanse some desecrated lands, as they say. There seems to be quite the spot of bother down there recently. It's a shame what's going on with the Order. It is indeed. But, regardless, it doesn't concern us. We just simply have to clear the demon lands. Yes, it's quite a bother. I apologize for our dreary talk and conversation. If you require
it's
anything, we will just remain here. We only play chess and just wait for our time.
Well, I see you're a holy symbol of Ceylon.
One moment, sorry. Where the hell did I put it? Hold on. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Yes. The sands of time are always moving, and fate is an appropriate thing.
Indeed, I'm a follower of Ceylon myself, even though I just observe the rites.
Well, would you like to talk at length about Ceylon? Indeed, I'd be keen to listen, if you'd allow me to.
Flab, is this a time where I can join in or no?
Absolutely.
Oh, after hearing this conversation behind me, I was like, oh, please, I must go back over there, a friend of mine.
Oh,
However,
yeah, no problem, bro, no problem. I hope to see you around here, eh?
If you want me to like try and do a tarot for you, do that.
Oh, no, it's no problem, bro. We got a manual right here. And he takes out a manual of how to read tarot cards. Yeah, we're just reading, bro. Don't worry. We got at least +1 intelligence or something like that.
Wonderful.
Yeah, no, we're good, bro. We good.
After hearing the talk between their gods, it was like, hello.
Oh, another has seemed to join us.
Buster. Yes, a traveling companion of mine.
We always welcome more to the table.
I didn't want to disturb you. That game you're playing seems to be pretty intense.
It's no problem, but your friend seems to be staring at us. Would you like to call him over? Brokenglue. He seems to be staring at you now. Zulu.
Oh, I wasn't staring at them.
where
I
were
was
you-
staring at
where
the
were
table.
This one? They don't know how to
Yeah,
play
I was staring
chess.
at.
I apologize.
Oh. my God. What about the two girls next to them?
It seems that they are nodding each other and whispering to each other because they're trying to wonder what strange thing they're doing next. The pieces are on the floor at this point as well. So there's a pawn on the floor. The king is on the paper. He has hidden the king inside of his beard. The queen is over here. The other queen's here. And the only pieces on the board are the knights, because they don't want to touch the horses, which haven't moved from their starting positions. The rooks are in the corners because they think the castle has to stay put exactly where it is. And that is what you have derived, Zulu. And they keep moving pieces and pieces. There is a look of hilarity on their faces as they try to hold it in, which they are very resolute in holding in their laughter.
Bless their souls.
It is a
I can just imagine
hilarious
them
scene.
making noises as they move the pieces as well.
Keep
I
in
don't
mind,
know,
there is a
like-
crowd as well.
Oh, there's a crowd.
There is a crowd everywhere. Like, because
I'm
there
just
are
gonna
hundreds
come
of
over
people
and
coming
watch.
past. But they are...
Oh yeah.
This is quite the spectacle. It's at this point the first move with the knight is made. And he swaps his two knights. And he nods. And the Goliath nods.
I'm just gonna stand here with the crowd and spectate them as they're trying their hardest.
One moment, please.
As I still eat my sandwich.
Yes. Hold on. Sorry. The orc will now speak for the first time. Hermander, that was a fantastic move. Honeygold, that was optimal. And then they go back to their serious faces.
As I'm starting to try and hold back my own laughter too.
Everyone in the audience is holding back their laughter. As these two 7 and 8 foot giants are battling it out in chess. Hermander makes a powerful move. It's at this point he takes out his king. And he also places it under the paper. Nods come from Coconut Honey. Yup. Yes, indeed. There is laughter all around.
I start to quietly clap and nod with them.
Everyone in the audience now begins to clap. Oh, did I do it? I think you did. Oh! He begins crying as he realizes he has won. Everyone in the crowd starts cheering. Well, you won fair and square. Here you go. And he's gonna give him a big hug.
Aw.
Round 2. Please, God, no. Please, God, no. Let's just... Can we just go fishing already? No, please continue. Please continue. As it seems that this one is barely holding it in at both of them are barely holding it in at this point. Be like, Gunhill, please, we have to go. I want to go fishing. We need to make money for today. But what if we make bets on who's gonna win next? Oh my god, you're right. It's at this point now they're gonna go over here and they're gonna start bets. And they begin rearranging the pieces. And they rearrange them perfectly because they keep looking at the table across and they keep checking it back and forth to make sure everything's right. Well played, Herander. Well played. Well played. Coconut honey. Well played. And they're gonna go for round 2. Now we're gonna continue back over here. So, it seems that they're wagering things over there. I'm surprised the giants have learned to, learn chess. When we taught them, they didn't really seem too receptive.
I mean, at least they seem to be having fun.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of chess. Now, I'm gonna tune out. Well, actually, I'm gonna tune in, but I'm gonna shut my mouth while the 3 of you talk. Don't mind me.
No, before you shut your mouth, I see that you're a follower of Una as well, and you would like to also show off the symbol behind his jacket or coat thing.
An Unalite. Tell me, what secrets do you have?
Well, I come from a long bloodline of red orcs in a tribe. Long.
Red orcs do have long bloodlines, and I assume your name is just as long. Or perhaps you're one of the derivatives where you only have one name? I heard him call you Buster.
That's a name I put in myself, but my full name is quite heavy, quite long.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have the time for that, but I don't believe that's a secret now, is it?
No, not really. But there's more behind that meets the eye, right? And I don't think I'm willing to not reveal it right now.
Well, it seems that you are hiding something. You may look like a red orc, but you have a wand, don't you? You have a spellcasting focus. Quite an odd thing for red orc to have. I think that's quite a wonderful secret and a surprise you have there. Tell me, how many people did your family support you being a wizard?
Well, my red orc family is quite unconventional. But yes, they did support my upbringing. In fact, one of them was an Unalite themselves.
Well, that is scrumptious, for sure. Well, Buster, my name is Adalgazola, cleric of Una. Should you find any knowledge or secrets, I wish to have them. Perhaps something that we can exchange, a secret for a secret?
I'll consider it, but thank you.
You both need to stop foreplaying already. I was only joking with him, Klaus. You are despicable. Shall we talk about fate?
Please.
Jerking.
Well then. Strange things have been happening on these tides, haven't they?
Yes, I did hear a rumor about that.
A rumor? A secret? Do tell.
Well, the rumor says there's a man who can travel in and out of the mists.
That's not a secret. Everyone can travel in and out of the mists. It's just a matter of if you can come back or not.
But it says that he can come and go to the same place in the mists.
Where have you heard such a thing?
A traveling bard told me. I don't know if it's true, but I came here to investigate it. I want to know if it's true.
Straight deception check.
Oh God, this is not gonna go well.
Just
You do it.
Oh boy.
Oh!
Mortimer's a crappy liar.
From the shaking of your lips, it seems that... Well... Buster, looks like we have some types of secrets to pry, don't we?
Hmm. Yes.
Deception check, Buster, go.
Nervously.
We're all gonna
This is the part
die!
where we die.
Deception. 11!
That is insufficient.
Fuck! We're all gonna die!
He just eyes the both of you. Well, what a strange turn of events. It seems that a trade has to occur immediately, doesn't it? If you want to have our information, don't include me in this, you idiot. If you want to have my information, then a trade is in need. Everything comes at a price. Knowledge always comes at a price, doesn't it?
Oh, that I know.
It does.
Now, come now, there's no need to be so upset. I can tell that you're trying to protect something. That is what secrets usually are, but perhaps you don't know who we are. We are clerics, as we've introduced you. Well, Buster may not know it, but we are clerics, and we're
No,
here to
I
just
know you
simply
guys.
cleanse. We want to make sure things are well protected. But we've been stuck here for 3 months playing chess, just waiting. At least we're supported financially. Quite. But it seems that, well, despite our presence here, not a lot of people decide to follow. It's just maybe in port towns people just ought to follow the words of Eldam instead. Perhaps he may be responsible for the mists. He gives a shitty wink to both of you. Like he really leans into the wink.
Winks back. I still don't know what he's talking about.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, can we do like a history check on the word Eldar?
Yeah,
Or
Eldo, yeah,
No, no,
what's the
no.
city?
The god Eldam, god of the sea.
Okay.
So
Eldo,
people
okay.
in this town worship Eldam. Most of them, because they're at the mercy of the sea most of the time. Despite their mostly being airships, a lot of people's still preferred method of traveling is still by boat on the sea, but traveling on the sea may not always be so favorable. And you can't really fly into the mist with an airship. Some consider it suicide because none have ever returned. Gri'Gori, what would you like to do? Both of them are just happily talking amongst themselves. Well, you can ask them anything you want.
So this deck of fate you hold within it,
Oh, yeah.
you will sell this as well this evening, if I
Oh, yeah.
understood correctly.
Yeah, look, we got plenty of them. Yeah, we just gotta get them from the ship, and all is well. Yeah, and
From a ship?
No, from the shed. From the shed. Yeah, we got some storage behind the house. Yeah, it's pretty good. But apart from that, yeah, look, we're just happy to be here. Yeah, we've been living here our whole lives. But maybe we should go home, brother. Oh yeah, we should. But nah, look, we're doing really good work. Even though it's a little bit of knickknacks, but the gods don't mind, and Ishin's pretty happy. Yeah, Roha's pretty happy. Yeah, you come tonight, bro. Come tonight.
I will definitely check it out. It
Oh,
sounds
yeah.
very...
Yes, no problem. We're just trying to learn how this works. Yeah. Yesterday we were just yeah, it's our turn on the market today, so we're gonna have some fun.
Sounds good. I will join my other companions.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thank you very much.
Oh no, it's
Goodbye,
no problem,
friends.
bro. Yeah, take care, take care.
Gri'Gori will give an orders and
Mhm.
probably, yeah.
The chess battle at this point has begun again. Zulu.
Yes, I'm planning on actually joining them this time. I take a seat.
The bets are
Oh.
in. Would you like to bet, perhaps?
I was
Oh,
actually trying to. Oh, sorry.
Well, I assume Gri'Gori would have noticed that, so he will bet 1 gold on Zulu
1 moment,
if he
please.
is attending.
1 moment, please. I'm gonna do something fun.
I was actually planning on playing their version, so I'll be saying what each piece does.
Give me a second. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold. Pause, champ.
Alright. It's Gamba time.
Gamba
Oh
time.
boy, Grandpa.
Alright.
Gamba time.
Who will win? Coconut Honey? The man who lost the previous round? Who did the amazing move of swapping his 2 knights? Or Hromander, who has a 1 move streak? Who knows what it's going to be? The halfling? Sorry, the halfling. There's not a halfling. The Goliath? Or the orc? Who will win? They're getting all the bets in here. Alright, Gri'Gori, who do you give your money to? Do you want the Goliath to win? Or the orc?
The Goliath has the highest win percentage, so all in on this one, and he'll hand a gold.
Yep. Alright, you just have to give it to her. She sounds constipated, but it seems that she's been holding in a laugh for a couple of hours already. Come on, everyone. Let's have some fun. Come on. You guys want? Come on. And be like, no. Kids aren't allowed. No. Come on. No. Mom, come on. You know you want to bet. Do it for your son. Yeah, do it for your son. Don't say that, Dorothy. Oh, I'm sorry. All right. And so the chess match will begin. 1 moment, please. Alright, and over here, we have ourselves in an awkward situation, don't we, boys? I'm still happy to talk about Ceylon. Or at least have a conversation with all of you.
I would like to join in on that as well. Nature of time and fate and all that. Yes.
Alright then. Things are getting a little bit awkward for me, but it seems that I have to keep my eye on the both of you, and your 2 friends that you came in with.
Well, there is a secret I could share with you.
Oh? Well, if it's worth my time.
Well, I
Please.
happen to have a research subject that I haven't shared with anyone yet.
Wizard, do tell.
My research goal is to find the truth behind death. The end of one's fate. What exactly happens?
Well, we all know what happens.
Yeah, we know what happens with the soul, according to scripture.
Well,
But what exactly goes on?
Goes on where?
Do we leave anything behind except just a corporeal form, or is there anything else?
Well, that depends, really, on how you die. Is your body in pieces? Well, then you'll leave your flesh behind. Although there's little to no disease, there are still diseases rampant elsewhere. Some new strains have arrived, but it seems that the sea elves are already on top of it again. The fever still happens. But the soul does leave, but some people ascend to the great rhythm full body and soul.
Really?
Indeed.
It is a strange thing, and sometimes people don't ascend at all. Sometimes the soul remains. Stuck in a decaying body.
That doesn't sound too pleasant.
Others.
Tell me about this secret of yours.
Well, it's just that I intend to research death and what goes on, and how the soul can get stuck, and things like that. It is not a common research subject among my peers.
Death
Most of them
does...
just want to throw fire around.
Oh. Evocation wizards are the fun. They do enjoy a bit of fun.
Definitely can confirm.
Well, do show me your scholarly articles and your findings. Tell me specifically what your secret is. This doesn't sound too secretive.
Well, I have found some notes about the art of necromancy.
Wait, does Nash hear that?
Necromancy. Although secrets of necromancy do exist within the world, I don't believe it is forbidden. You do hear necromancy. Well, actually, Mortimer, would you like to make a stealth check? Or a sleight of hand with your lips?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
So that's skill. So 11.
Very kissable, stealthy lips.
Stealthy lips.
Alright. Buster Nash. I believe your passive perception beats 11. So,
Really? Wait, what?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
So you are gonna hear
Yeah,
it, but it is very
do
private.
you have any wisdom at all?
Do you?
I
He
have
does.
11 wisdom.
No, never mind. No. No, never
I
mind.
vote.
Ah, yes. Alright. Never mind, you just beat it. And he says that, keeping secrets from our friends, are we?
This is so...
So,
But I mean,
necromancer, tell me what you have.
Mortimer will grab a giant stack of papers from his bag and will like go over his notes.
Alright.
This is gonna take a while.
You'd better come to our office then.
Okay, is he usually that excited over secrets?
You have no idea. He loves it
Oh.
whenever I expose a new chest opening. Now come, it looks like they're gonna make out, but I want to watch that chess game over there. Come.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Alright. Here we go. I'm going to be making... God damn it. Alright, one moment. I'm going to be making intelligence checks between the both of them, but as they set up the pieces, the first thing Coconut Honey does is he lifts the chessboard and he puts the chair under it and lifts it. Now you have to think more. Oh. Oh,
Impressive.
you got me. But what if I do this? And he slides the table off, and the chess remains on the floor with the chair. Now that the table is smaller, you'll have to think more. Damn. Well, I guess I'll have to be making the next move then, won't I? Yes, you shall. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna be making the first check. Hold on. Does this
I'm
work?
just leaning forward, just watching them.
Alright. So coconut honey rolls a natural 1 and it becomes -4.
Wait, what?
He rolls a natural 1. And so it becomes a -4. Okay.
Holy shit.
And he's going to have a long think about it. And so the first thing he does is he's just gonna do this. One moment. He's gonna grab the second chessboard. Now you have to think twice as hard. As he doesn't bring the pieces, but he extends the board just a little bit.
Yes.
You monster!
Incredible.
None of which
That's
gives him a
forbidden.
tactical advantage. But from Coconut Honey's face, it seems that that was a move of utter desperation. Hromander will move next. And then he makes 3 moves. He goes... Give me a second. He's gonna move. It seems that he is playing the white pieces. And he moves his pawn to e4, his queen to f3, and his bishop to c4. Can he do that? And the female dwarf looks at him and just goes, "Yup. Yup."
They're really having
Coconut Honey, sweating, not knowing any better, sees what's going to happen. And then you hear people chanting in the audience. For those that have intelligence higher than at least 12, Hromander has checkmate in 1.
What?
Can I like send a message into Coconut Honey?
Uh-huh.
So with the message, I'm gonna tell him use the wine menu to move all the pawns forward 1 space.
God?
Yes, this is God.
Alright. And with his brute strength, he's gonna push. But not that much. He moves exactly as you ask. And he pushes all the pawns forward. One person in the audience go... Oh my God.
Nani the fuck?
Nani, all around.
You what, mate?
You seems like you have God on your side. I've got more than that on my side.
Can I also like help out with this?
Of course.
Can I use a minor illusion?
Okay.
suddenly had to give Romando another queen out of the board.
And it is so. The audience goes, seems that someone's cheating. I say we let it through. Oh yeah, fucking absolutely. That shouldn't be there, and he smacks it away.
And as he smacks it away, it'll just come back.
What color is it?
And not. Which one is Romando?
He's playing white.
What color? It's white. It's a white queen.
Okay.
And then with my prestidigitation, I'd like to have it move forward a bit. Just one square.
Oh. Observe. Honey. Coconut honey. Ooh, that's pretty good.
Ooh.
And he's going to take one of the pawns and he's going to check directly in front of the king. Coconut honey sweats.
So I'm gonna message Coconut again, and this message will say, "Rotate the board to the right."
And he does.
Oh.
Except he does it a little more. No, you. Oh, sorry. No, you. Gasps in the audience, and there's crying in the audience at this point as people are holding in their laughter. Hermander now begins to sweat himself. I'm gonna do he's going to do something he never thought he was gonna be able to do before. One moment. Yeah. Okay. 12 pina coladas. 12 pina coladas. Oh my god. 12? And the bartender, who is bleeding profusely everywhere from smacking the one coconut on his head, smiles, for he knows how many coconuts he must break for what he must do next. They come back 5 minutes later with all of the pina coladas in hand.
Oh my god.
He proceeds to drink all of them. Are you ready? This last intelligence check will determine it. Alright. Hermander will make one move. And Coconut Honey will make one move. Oh! And it seems that Hermander passes out. From all of the pina coladas he is drunk. And Coconut Honey stands victorious. And that is where we will end our session for today.
Yeah!
Wait a second, I lost points on that.
Alright. Actually, wait, we have 30 more minutes. Yeah, we have 30 more minutes. One moment. Hold on.
I thought we started at 6:30. Or, sorry, 7:30 for you.
Oh, yeah, we did. My apologies. Alright, yep. That means we get
we
30 more. No,
30
we still
more.
get 30 more minutes, yeah. Give me a second. Alright, and Coconut Honey is the winner. There we go. Gamba completed. Alright. As one of them lies passing out on the floor, everyone seems to be cheering around Coconut Honey. Gri'Gori, I believe you lost.
Yep.
You will not get your coin back. That was
Oh,
fantastic.
And
An amazing display of
We should
skill.
do this more often, Klaus. We really should do this more often.
Wait, do I hear this conversation?
Oh, yeah. Between them. And be like,
Wait, you guys know each other?
Well, of course we do.
Oh. Hello?
And it's at this point, she slaps him on the shoulder. We're best buds. Aren't we, Klaus? And she grips a little tighter. Yeah, we're best buds.
Can I tell them
Visibly
lying?
sweating now. Everyone is still cheering around here and going crazy, whereas the both of them are going over notes and everything. Mortimer, would you like to just make me two investigation checks real quick?
Yup.
Ooh.
Nice!
Yeah!
All right.
Money.
Oh shit, what happened?
Oh, wait, what? Wait,
Where?
Huh?
Wait, what? What happened?
wait.
Oh, stream's
I don't
haunted.
know. Wait. Game's haunted. You rolled a nat 20.
You broke the system.
Oh god, no.
Oh,
Whoa. There we go. There we
Maps
go.
was haunted.
Oh, holy crap.
Maps was haunted.
Holy crap. Alright.
The Emperor found out.
That's some pretty precise notes you have there.
Yes, and if you see here, there we go. If you see here, so false life actually just numbs your nerves. So in theory, if put into a potion, it could be used as a painkiller.
Your knowledge of necromancy does seem to garner a couple of things. Well, what do you want to know about the stranger, Mortimer?
Well, what do you know? What does he look like? Who is he?
The keeper of the lighthouse will be able to tell you, but they seem to be quite absent at the moment. Perhaps if you come around in 7 days, you'll be able to talk to the lighthouse keeper.
I'm afraid time does not favor me in that way.
Oh, heading away so soon? Going to an adventure on the mists, perhaps? Trying to, well, better your luck?
Something like that.
I like it. I like it a lot. Well then, it seems that, if things favor you a little bit, I am taking care of the lighthouse with Klaus. No, we are not together. No, we are not brothers either. Anyways, now that I have those things out of the way, if you wish to know a little more, perhaps we should dine a little more later with everyone. Maybe the stranger might pay a visit. Who knows? But it's been a while since they've came back. Such a strange person.
Sounds
though.
fantastic. By the way, do you know where I can pick up some new clothes? These old traveling robes are not fit for a fancy dinner.
Well, you've come to the right place. Tell me, you seem to be about my size. Perhaps you'd want robes similar to mine.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Excellent, then. Well, for your secret, and for the secrets of necromancy, of course I shall keep them private. As promised. Perhaps a small oath between the two of us?
Yes.
It shall be done. Well, I do know one thing about the stranger that comes on the tide. They wear a large hat.
Large hat, you say?
Indeed. There, let me get the specifics of what he knows. One moment, please. Just want to make sure that this doesn't screw up. Oh my god, it would have screwed up. Yep, absolutely. Okay. Yes, you can't miss it. Large, extremely large hat covers their entire face. It's yellow as well.
Okay.
Large yellow hat. You can't seem to miss it. I don't seem to recall them coming by, but they do have a small vessel, should they ever return. A little later in the day and you'll find that more boats will show up on the shore. But for now, it's barely even lunchtime. And, I get the feeling that the big one's gonna wake up pretty soon again.
Mhm.
12 of those pineapples won't be enough to keep him down. Well then,
Makes sense.
an oath between us, shall we? Should you not divulge any information about this, well, large-hatted stranger, and I won't tell anyone of your necromancies.
I swear I won't say anything to anyone.
You won't say, write, or do, and neither will I. He raises his hand, similar to a fashion you did before. And an oath is made between the two of you.
Wait, is that...
Alright. You may ask me questions about oaths if you'd like.
Yeah, out of character. So in this case, Mortimer just learned about more information as divulged.
Yes.
This is an oath of which he cannot tell
Anyone.
else,
Mhm.
anyone, which includes between us or the person. But this is still information he can still use himself.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So we just have to be careful about that. So that's another layer
Gonna
of
have to
holy.
copy that up there.
That's pretty
General
important.
notes.
Mm-hmm. You can say things like you have a lead, if that helps.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, I was just wondering in terms of just oaths and such. Is it by the letter, that they're made, or is it by the intent, or how much is it?
I can't say.
Can't say.
No.
Yeah, so I can't share this information with you or even our employer, but if I find out for myself, then I can share it, I believe.
That is correct.
I know
Because
who to look for, but I can't tell you who to look for.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is gonna be the tricky part. Interesting. Well, at least we have a better lead.
Alright. As all of those things are going, a couple of things are going to resolve in town. Give me a moment. The baker is going to take a break for the day. One moment, as I have to prepare everyone. Alright, as it's reaching lunchtime, I will perform my rotations. You guys can talk amongst yourselves. This might take a little bit.
Quick question, Flab. Would the librarian would also be at break right now?
Yes, the librarian is open at the moment, so allow me to open that up for you. Okay, the librarian is open. That's open. That's open. And so will this shop now be open.
Ooh, what shop?
Give me a moment. This corner shop here.
This one?
Yeah. Give me a second. It only opens at 2 p.m. So it'll take a little longer, but give me a second. I just have to move around a couple of things, so that will open. And that will remain closed, but you can see on the inside, so give me a moment. What else is hidden? And this will be open, which will be the inn. Okay, there we go. Pardon me for the lack of furniture. I have forgotten. Alright. Let me turn the stream back on. But, alright. And it seems that, well, if I resolve things around 2 o'clock, it seems that people are now going to be setting up for the markets. So give me a moment to get everyone prepared for that. One moment, please, again. Sorry.
It's all good.
No worries.
Alright, just gonna be moving everyone, like the relevant NPCs. Bop. Ba-bop, ba-bop, ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-dum, ba-dum-ba-dum. Take you. You are going to come over here. Bop. You both are going to come over here as they're going to start setting up. There's two. One's going to go here. One's going to go here. Gonna be doing that. Why is there a chest in the middle of the water is my question.
Treasure?
Bear dropped it.
Give me a moment.
Is this a clue?
Oh yeah, are you still on the 1 moment screen?
Yeah, I am. I have to move things around.
Oh, okay.
Just moving a lot of things around. I apologize.
Fine, take your time.
Thank you. Those are open. That's fine. It's fine. Alright. Now I have to grab this thing. This will take a little bit, but it's important because it will arrive in the afternoon. This thing's massive, so I apologize. One moment, please. This will be a bit of a bother, so I hope it doesn't crash. Map tools.
Ooh.
What happened? Wait, I think you should save the map before doing that.
Oh, I already did.
Oh, okay. Cool. What if we shared our codes in the moonlight? JK, unless.
Of course.
Map tools haunted.
Map is on.
Hold on. Oh, it's lagging. Yep. Oh, here it comes. What? Did it not? No?
Is it good?
Oh. Hold on. Sorry. It,
Wait, what happened?
it was tiny.
What happened?
Hold on. There we go. That does it. You can see that, right?
Wait, see what?
One moment.
Oh, like the shopkeepers?
Hold on, you don't see this?
Like
Huh.
the shopkeepers at the market, or what?
No, hold on. Why is this not visible? One moment, everyone.
Are you pointing at the night market?
No, I'm trying to get something up. Alright, I'll try to fix it, but basically I just, I'm bringing in a couple of assets, so just give me a moment. Give me a moment, everyone, I apologize. Ba 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 ba.
So hey, like, how you guys enjoying this? I've enjoyed it as
So
well.
far, our almost TPK tracker is at 3.
Profusely sweats.
But yeah, we almost died 3 times. Potentially died 3 times.
And
Yep.
we haven't even entered combat yet. It's
You
all
should
just
see it
because
now,
our-
right?
Wait, see what?
Oh
Yes, the
yeah.
big ship.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Wait.
Okay, good.
Holy shit!
Alright.
Holy sh!
Whoa! Is that an
Alright.
airship?
Alright, and something
Airship.
parks. And an airship lands, docking itself into the harbor. Flying. It is very quiet, but it arrived very quickly. It, like, you know when like a airplane flies over or a helicopter comes, you can see it approaching? This thing arrived too quickly for you to even register that it arrived. And just suddenly a ship is at the dock.
Just appeared. Weird.
Yep. 4 people jump out of it. If it allows me to select them. If... Ba-ba-ba-ba. Excellent.
Oh.
Alright. And they're going to start making their way onto the shore. That will mark the afternoon and the start of night 1, and I believe we will end our session there. Alright,
Oh,
we're going to
can we
spend...
go
sorry?
to our sleeping area then?
No, it's not going to be nighttime, like, it's going to be, like, 4 in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So, I'm, at this point, for the remainder of the session, going to resolve level ups.
Oh, nice.
Alright, wizards. Do you guys get 1d6, 1d8?
1d6.
1d6.
That's so
And
fucking
we can choose
exciting.
our schools.
Yeah.
Wait,
Excellent.
what do you say for what? Sorry.
Alright, you all reach level 2.
Wait, what?
Can I take the necromancy school?
I will allow it.
Excellent.
Alright.
Enchantment school.
You will be my guinea pig.
Oh, yeah, Flap, if you need someone to test Black Mage in the future, just let me know, right?
I have to keep looking at it a little bit, but otherwise it might be a prestige class. Because the early game's no problem, it's just late game it falls off. Which is not really fun for anyone.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. I gotta take a level 2 in Evocation.
Alright. So, all of you aren't going to receive anything except for just your level ups. So let's roll for HP. One moment,
Hell
and we have
yeah.
1 sorcerer. Is sorcerer 1d...
It's a d6 as well.
1d6? Oh my gosh. It's 1d6 R4, isn't it? Give me a second.
Level ups. Getting ready to
I'm gonna send you all
level
something to
up.
do, so just give me a moment. Just trying to get up all the information.
Gonna take it over and level up. Cause guess what? It's time to level up.
It really doesn't want me to open up my PDFs. Give me a second. Please, don't be rude. There we go. Alright. Wizards and Sorcerer. Congratulations, you have reached level 2. Because you've received 1 mission point for the end of your things. So that means I believe you're going to get an additional spell slot, and you get your Arcane Tradition. Excellent.
And 2 more spells.
Excellent,
No,
excellent. Alright, so I'm gonna DM... Actually, all of you check no mic in the channel. You're gonna do this.
Okay.
You're gonna do 1d6R. 4.
Yo,
So just
Mike.
put that in the chat, please. And then I'll adjust your tokens.
Oh, like in the which chat?
In, yeah, there you go, in Map Tools.
In Maples? Okay, just
Yes,
copy
please.
that and just paste it.
Yes, please. Alright, Mortimer, you're going to receive 5 HP. Give me a second. And what's your
Feels bad, Matt.
constitution? Your constitution is 1, so that's going to be 6. So 7 plus 6 is 13. Change your HP on your character sheet to 13. It feels bad, broken glue. It's okay. At least your constitution gives you an extra 1. So you get 5 HP, so you're going to go to 12, sorry. There you go. So change your thing to 12. Buster Nash, you're gonna receive 5, and your con is actually 14, so you're actually gonna receive 7. So 8 plus 7. Excuse me, is gonna be 15.
8 plus 7, so that's 15.
Bop,
Right
I've
there.
adjusted that, and Gri'Gori is 5 plus 2. Whoa! Why is your HP so high, Gri'Gori?
Just updated it to 15.
Ah, you did it yourself? Okay, yeah, no problem.
If that's alright.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Good job,
That was
everyone.
really fun. Thank
Yeah.
you so
Thank you
much.
so
for that.
much.
No worries. I
Really great.
How about that we?
think we have some fan art.
You?
We got fart.
Oh. Lord.
You do have fan art, Jesus. Oh wait, I need to get rid of this music. What the hell? Give me a second. We have some.
You just watch stream.
Yeah, we have some. No. I'll bring it up for you guys. Share screen.
Okay.
Screen 2. All right, one moment as I
I'll
get it
just watch.
loaded up. All right, double 20 and double 1. What a way to start, you know?
You know the chances of that is like just like when the stars align. That is
Yep.
like an improbable statistic.
All of that for 1
And it's
gold.
for 1 gold.
Yep.
What's funny was I was actively trying to just give him the gold so he'll go away.
So it all worked out.
Not knowing what the heck chess is. Coconut, honey, and romantic. Tell Coconut Honey how to win. Pretend to be God.
God.
See him lose.
Okay, so with that, I was actually betting that Hermander would win, but I was helping Coconut for some reason.
Because it's hilarious.
Sees
My
new person.
gold.
Hello, I am Buster Nash. Hello, I am Gnasher, Anklebiter, Assgrinder, Bloodrew.
No, wait,
Shinmuncher.
I completely forgot that throughout my introduction, I had to like say it in the beat of Lose Yourself by
Lose
Eminem.
yourself. Yeah, that's right. I want to
Fuck.
learn necromancy. I will teach you necromancy. Mortimer and Allegro. Jesus.
And
Sweet Lord.
Yeah.
their
All right.
relationship is very much budding.
Excellent.
So,
Those are our memes for today.
Look forward to
Amazing.
more memes.
Excellent.
Thank you so much.
No
Thank you
worries.
Thank you so much for
Alright,
having us.
that
Thanks
is
for the fan
our
art.
first session, and thank you for the fan art, Astro and Licky. Alright. So, next session will be the same time next week.
Sometime next week. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How well
Awesome.
did we
Hell yeah,
do, by
me.
the way?
How about what?
How well did we do, by the way, so far?
I can't say that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you circumvented 3 TPKs, so... Alright, I'm gonna turn on notifications now. Oh, jeez. 100 bits. Thank you very much. What the hell? Wait, did you drop 5 gifted subs on me?
Yeah, boy.
Jesus, I didn't even see that. I wasn't looking at chat this whole time. Alright.
It was while you were prepping the airship.
Jesus. That airship was a bitch. It wouldn't let me transfer it for some reason. Thank you very much, though.
Oh, my friend of mine apparently gave bits.
I want to
Yeah.
keep that as a running joke of how many
Is that
times
enough?
we can circumvent TPKs.
Excellent.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna keep a tally of TPKs avoided, and it's gonna be like 64.
Alright,
Hey,
well,
you know what? As a necromancer, that's pretty good. It's pretty on the nose.
alright, and
Yeah.
so, well, that's good. You actually, well, I'll speak off stream, but I'll say, like, publicly, you did well, despite almost stuffing up with the very first thing you said to a daughter of a Vo. So, otherwise, good job.
Her father will hear about this.
Well,
Hold on.
it's-
Oh,
In-
no,
in- in-
please no.
In the voice of Malfoy.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna talk to you guys privately for a second, so I'm just gonna end the stream here, yeah? Alright. Thanks everyone for
Sounds
coming.
Later, everybody.
All right, bye bye. And then I'm just gonna talk
Bye,
to you guys.
chat.
Okay, bye bye. Thanks everyone.
Bye,
Alright, just gonna end
chat.
stream.
Thank you